Oh wait, can you see my camera now?
No, I cannot.
Really?
I'm just kidding, I can. I can see you right there, Coolant.
Say yes to me.
Say yes to Kevin. Look at that. I got that Johnny Bravo hairstyle going on
Ooh,
right here.
I actually really like your hair right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Normally I don't, but today
What?
I do. No, I kid.
It's simple. All you do, you put your headset all the way back here and just push it to the front. Look at that.
Hey, you turn it all around. You do
I'm
that.
probably gonna put.
Panky. But
I'm putting a hat on.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Logan was gonna call us all slurs.
Yes. You pasty white crackers.
Stop!
you spoon faces.
Spoon
You
face.
mayonnaise heads.
Spoon face.
No.
Yeah, apple pickers.
Wow.
Too far.
That's not fair. That's
Yeah,
just
Asa,
correct
please.
and
Next time,
Sorry.
apple pickers. Thank you.
Apple pickers.
You can't say the hard R.
That would be our word, Asa. Please.
welcome to D&D, where 4 white men joke about the hard R.
Hard R.
Oh my goodness, that was actually really funny. Oh gosh. Well, you guys ready?
Yeah.
I am indeed.
It's gonna be eating my
Actually,
Chick-fil-A.
hold on. I'm not quite. I need to get DM vault and everything up.
What level are we? We're 10, right?
Well, Chase is caught flat-footed. I want to roll to see if I can punch him.
Can I
Oh,
roll to
wait.
see if I cry
We do level up, but we have to go
at
to
the next
bed.
long rest?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have to sleep.
Right.
I was asking Logan about that last night. I go, we do level up because like Sphinx, right? And he goes, yeah, next time you have a long rest. And I go, whenever on God's green earth that's gonna be.
Because last time, it wasn't until the whole session ended.
Yeah. Well, that and also
may
we're on
end
a
up
time
be
crunch.
What happens tonight too?
Well, I'm taking a long rest now.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
care what
sleeping on the Sphinx's back.
I'm taking my
Yeah,
nap.
can I just say, hey Sphinx, keys, go get them. We'll be sleeping here.
We're just gonna go to sleep. Good night.
You certainly can, but then the night masks will get away.
But like
Just
Sphinx.
saying.
Okay,
But like,
it's okay. We have an artifact that lets us teleport to him.
It's true.
Remember?
there's a chance of teleporting to them. let's be real about what this is.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I am so confident we will not fail.
So you mean if I pull hard enough, there's hope? Sorry. All right, you guys, let's get into it, shall we?
We shall.
All right. If you guys want to join the music.
Oh,
Oh wait,
no music.
I was having trouble with my Spotify. I might have to reconnect. Oh gosh. Can you guys see my music?
No.
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 It says
Hang
you're
on,
on
man.
Minecraft.
It is AFKing, just to
Hello.
clarify. I'm not actually playing it.
Still, it says you're on frickin' Minecraft.
How do I connect Spotify? Authorized apps. No. Is that it?
Is your Spotify playing right now?
It is.
Because even though you have, like, Minecraft, if you right-click on you, there should be a... Let's see.
I'm so
I'm gonna
sorry,
eat
you guys.
all my Altoids. I need to put them away.
Screetus ding and scrotus dong.
Ding dong. Ding 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 dong.
The timer.
How to connect Spotify to Discord. Okay.
Hear me out, Logan.
Connections. On the options. Yes, I'm listening.
Oh, unless your Discord is disconnected. I was gonna say if it's connected and we're just not seeing it, just exit out of Minecraft, get us all in, and then reboot Minecraft.
Hey, so
I
did you
just
get a frozen
disconnected.
lemonade?
He doesn't have his headphones on. Oh, whoa, he can hear us? He's God.
Damn. He's good. No, I didn't.
Dang.
Those were calories I did not need.
Can I? Oh, listen along. I'm listening with Lagan.
Oh, that's
perfect.
loud.
Can I say something?
You certainly can.
Frozen lemonade?
Depends.
Never had it.
Same.
That's pretty good. It's just basically a vanilla ice cream. So that
So
we're looking good.
so
up,
W.
up
Right
the
off rip.
top
Right off rip. We're doing good.
Okay.
with vanilla in it. With lemonade. That's what it is.
Asa, I have a hypothetical for you. Say you go into an ice cream shop or a frozen yogurt shop or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
What flavor are you getting? Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Dang it.
Vanilla.
I thought we had it.
Vanilla.
So I don't know if you've seen the Discord as of lately, but there's a war going on.
Is there?
In which me, Logan, and Cooland are part of the Vanilla Council. And then Caleb struck up arms with everybody who likes chocolate and made the Chocolate Empire. And
Are these channels that you made
no,
in the group?
it's just general.
That-
I think it's just happening in general.
Hmm.
But like all war, can it truly be contained?
Yeah. There was one day. I can't remember what. It was when it was right here. So Hawk and Caleb and Hobo were all talking like they were all contributing to the war, and Coolin and Logan were both AFK, so it was only me on the Vanilla Council who was like there to stand up for the vanilla. But previously I had to like have some pretty rough conversation with Dante and Creaky. So I was already kind of tired, like having to like think out these really elaborate responses. And so at one point I just got sick of it and was like, if you don't mind, I have to get back to the true Choco Vanilla Swirl. Me, a member of the Vanilla Council, gaming with my girlfriend, a member of the Chocolate Empire. Love conquers all.
Ooh.
That was me being like, I'm done. I'm so tired.
I like the chocolate swirl.
I just want to go to bed.
Chocolate swirl.
Mm-hmm.
Not truly vanilla.
It's not truly vanilla.
Not truly vanilla.
It's
So,
just
Logan, I didn't know you were a vanilla guy.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
That
Yes.
was-
yeah, Asa, I urge you to go read back through those messages. They're pretty entertaining.
Okay. So with that recommendation,
Hmm.
is there anything else we want to talk about before we begin?
I don't
No.
think so.
Silence means no. Okay.
No.
Excuse me. Forgive me. That was really gross. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just been immortalized in my stream.
No. Ace, actually, real quick, how did the exam go? How'd you
It
do?
was good. I got a
That's pretty good about it?
93%. It was
Wow.
so long. There was like 47 questions, but for like every other question, they had like 15 questions in that one question. and
Oh,
it's
like
all
part
right,
1 through 15?
Uh-huh.
Part A, B,
Like,
C, D?
Oh my gosh.
This is gonna be fun.
Well, good job. 93%. That's impressive, dude. Nice work.
Yeah, and it's accounting, so
What?
if you
And
ever
have
have to take an accounting class, don't.
Don't.
Just drop out. It's not
Mhm.
worth it. All right. Well, gentlemen, welcome to the lands of intrigue
Hmm.
and the whispers of deceit.
Yippee!
Tonight, we gather together to track down the heinous creatures that are the Night Masks.
I mean,
Does anybody want to give a recap of where we left off last week?
night masks are okay. I mean, one would say it's even cool to be a night mask. at one
Draconis
point.
coping over there.
Ooh,
Guys,
you
please!
like that.
Please!
I don't really remember.
It was,
Very well.
yeah, it really, what it was we had begun in Ezra's Wood. Pause for jokes. And then as we had moved forward, we found the 4 keys of dissolution, and we had found that, we know why they were just left on the ground by all these bodies. Ezra, who at the time we didn't know was the Sphinx, had come down and killed them all, and that was what was left of them. So we picked up as many keys as we could, and then the Sphinx had flown off to its tower. Well, teleported and then flown off. But
Yeah, it couldn't fly.
due to Nolan's expert tracking, we were able to track it back to the castle area in Ezra's Wood, where we had found, well, first of all, where Declan had cast invisibility to perfectly ruin the encounter with the mirrors to get us into the library room where we had found, this was where we then had the vision seeing that the Krull were attacking Ezra's Wood, and to do that, or to deal with that, Ezra called in the Sphinx. Sphinx went, chomped on the magical artifact, and flew back. And then, but because of that, the Krull all died. Well, died. And we realized that the Sphinx, who was Ezra, had become corrupted by the artifact. But because of this flashback revelation thing, that had re-stirred up all the magic that the Krull then used to come back to life. So the party, using the last little bits of their invisibility, had moved up to the tower where Nolan, Asham, and Draconis had kept the ire of the Sphinx down low while Declan cast the spell with the Keys of Dissolution to completely destroy the crystal and free Ezra from the persuasive power it held. Then afterwards, he said that he would die soon unless we use the keys to help him, which we did. In turn, destroying the keys, but that doesn't mean that the power had been destroyed. The power from those 4 keys was then split among the remaining keys. So now there are 8 keys, but they are still as powerful in total as the 12 keys. And then here we are now. We struck a deal with the Sphinx that we would save his life if he helped us save the land that he no longer knows.
Yeah. Stellar recap, dude, especially for 2 weeks. One important point that was glanced over: the Keys of Dissolution. Had you guys decided to keep the 4 you had instead of restoring Ezra, you could have cured Deanna. So that was a big choice. That was a big moment for Declan. However, because you revived Ezra, or restored him, pardon me, you have an ally in Ezra who has untold wealths of knowledge. And so, keep that in mind moving forward. Ezra was once one of the most powerful mages of the world, and through his magic, he has created a semblance of immortality, though in a different form than his elven form. And so, you guys sit atop Ezra's, sit atop the keep that was once known as Keep Garawashi. The night masks are nearing the edge of the wood, and it is in this moment, and just to clarify, this is it was dusk last time we met, so night at this point has fallen. The moon is in the sky, Dark clouds loom over you, and as you guys stand there, without needing to make a perception check, you guys can sense, if not see them, you can sense almost like shapes within the dark clouds up above. And so you can't quite pinpoint what those shapes are, but they're definitely not normal clouds. And with that, Ezra has just been restored to his strength, and it is in this moment we feel a second EMP burst, originating from further off in the woods. It appears the Night Masks have used their keys once again.
Onward. So do we know, like, where in the forest that was?
Ezra, in his Sphinx form, can tell that it was from the Caladoran ruins. And let me put that into, the Whispers of Deceit. Okay, so I'm putting this into lore and history. I made a map. A map of the important parts of Ezra's wood. Wait for it. It's almost there.
All parts of Ezra's wood are the important parts.
Alright, it's in lore and history.
Hee 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 ha.
I see.
So we're at Keep Garawash.
Garawashi.
I didn't see the eye. That's
And
what I
there-
said, Logan.
Caladoran ruins.
Alright, so we are at the keep.
You are at the keep.
They are...
At the ruins just to the
Oh,
right of
okay.
it.
Oh, they're like still in the middle of the circle.
Indeed. And so, we are going to make a series of
They're not edging
choices
They're not
during
edging.
tonight's session.
Ezra's wood.
It's true. They do have a couple miles to go. However, you guys have even more
What?
miles.
What's funny?
No, dude.
What happened?
You 100% said that on purpose.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No way, he didn't say that on purpose.
What did he say?
That's
What am I
wild.
missing?
I was like, there's no, he said they're not edging Ezra's wood. There's no way you did not say that on purpose.
There's no way. That was an accident. That's
Gee,
too
dang it, Asa.
wild. That's too wild.
He had me going for a minute when he was like, what's so funny? I was like,
What's going on?
also, Logan, I have a question.
Ask away.
Why are there 2 Caladoran ruins?
Because this was once a great empire, and this was like, Keep Garawashi was the central fortress, but there were surrounding villages. And so, what we are going to do, how this session is going to play out, I have chosen a path that the Night Masks are taking. You guys know that their last known location was the Caladoran ruins north of Keep Garawashi. However, depending on the size of the area you guys look, you guys are going to roll a die. The size of the area will determine the size of the die. So if we were to choose a smaller building, like one of the watchtowers, where that's a singular building, that would be the equivalent of like a D4 or a D6. On the other hand, if you were to search the entirety of the Caladoran ruins, that would be the equivalent of like a D10. And as a result, if you guys accumulate too high a number before you find the Night Masks, they will escape.
Yeah.
So, depending on where you guys look and the number of dice you have to roll, you may or may not catch them.
So they're in the ones up to the top left. That's what you said.
They were.
Okay.
It'll take a couple minutes to get there because I didn't make everything exactly to scale or give like a little ruler measuring. But I'm picturing the Caladoran ruins being like 5 or 6 miles away. So it'll take a couple minutes to get there. And by that time, they could have started their journey, or they could be waiting there.
I assume by a
So-
couple minutes you mean a couple minutes by Sphinx flight, right?
A couple minutes by Sphinx flight. Yes, that is correct. However,
Flight.
before you begin, Ezra will say to you,
I feel that they have used their keys of dissolution in the Caladoran ruin. I believe that we may lose them. If we do, it is imperative you know everything that you can about the strangers, about the Krull, and where they come from. We must stop by my ancient tower, where you can find my journals and studies on the Krull.
So he's saying he wants to go over to Ezra's tower on the right.
Just a quick stop.
I promise.
Can't we do this after we get the night masks? Like, isn't this kind of something? It's like a.
well, any moment of delay may make it so you guys lose them. However, if you're going to lose them anyways, you might as well get as quick a start as possible.
Well, let's jump on his back, but we don't need his journals until after we face off with the night masks, right?
Yeah. So if we find him or if we don't in a certain amount of time, we just go back to his watchtower either way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean,
that works.
unless leaving this area cancels all quests and precedes us into the next storyline.
Yes, it will be the end of the campaign.
Cool.
No.
Okie dokie.
All right. In that case, you guys will see Ezra lay down his paws before you and lower a shoulder, and you will see a couple places along his back that would make great resting places or sitting spots on his between his wings. And it is with this he will wait for you guys to climb on.
Wait, I gotta roll.
No.
got
I
it.
won't make you guys roll. But what'd you guys roll?
Nat 20. Nat 20. I rolled it in my mind just now.
What is this? Strength, athletics? What kind of?
I will allow either dexterity or athletics.
Okay, thank
or,
you. I was like-
pardon me, acrobatics or
Okay,
athletics.
it's 26.
Can I, Logan, if I repelling blast the bottom of my hand, can I just, boom, like a rocket jump almost?
I mean, technically, yes. Do you want to take that damage and potentially
No.
blow off your hand?
No.
Who needs 5 fingers on that hand anyways, right?
I just
Alright.
don't have good acrobatics or athletics. Yeah, that's a 5. That's a 5 from me. That's a big ol' whopping
So-
5.
All right, so the two of you, Scrotus Dong and Scretus Ding, climb astride Ezra and are sitting there, looking out over the valley below when nothing happens. You guys sit there for a prolonged moment, waiting for Ezra to take off. And it's only after an uncomfortably long moment you look to the side and see Declan trying and failing miserably to squirm his way up and keep dragging himself down. It's almost like he's deliberately combing Ezra's fur on the way down with his nails as he tries to climb up.
Can I add a little bit of flavor?
Yes.
At one point, you're gonna see Declan try and like mage hand, and then realize that that's not gonna work, and then be like, "Ah, stupid!"
I'm just gonna yell down at you, Declan, stop petting the Sphinx and get up here.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
And then at that, Ezra will knowingly just grab you with his one hand and just toss you up onto his back.
Darn.
Toss me.
Toss me.
You'll have to toss me.
Did that
Alright.
did that waste any of our precious time?
Go ahead and roll a D2. No, I'm just
Oh no.
No.
D2. Flip a coin.
All right. And with that, hello. My lovely wife has just returned home.
Hello.
Give me, just a moment. Okay, bye.
Sorry.
So, Destiny?
Chad, can you believe this?
We just kick Logan out. It's destiny.
It's Destiny.
It's
Day.
for the buoys.
For the buoy.
Guys, I asked
It's-
chat if they can believe this, and they're not saying anything. Chat, can you believe this?
Who's chat?
Chat.
Chat. Oh, chat.
Chat, can you believe this?
Oh, is it because
Chat.
you don't have any people in your chat? Is that possibly?
Oh.
Oh no!
Don't
No.
try to...
No, there you have plenty of people watching. It's just they're just so enthralled with what
Chat-
we're doing.
Chat, of
Chat, is
your
that through?
heart.
Are you guys enthralled right now? Chat, are you guys bricked up right now?
Bricked.
Chat, are you guys edging Ezra's wood right now?
Oh no!
Huh.
Hee hee ha.
Hee hee ha.
Oh, it's got 2 nat 20s.
I just
Why
got a
can't I
7.
roll like that?
I think today's gonna be a
My-
bad day for me. I got a 3 and a 7.
My test rolls were bad for me today, too.
Your test rolls.
Yeah. Hey, dude, how about you fondle my test rolls?
Yeah, the highest I've
Ton.
gotten so far is a
What is
10.
it?
Gentlemen, I am
Torn
so sorry
survival?
to make you wait.
It's okay.
How dare you be a
I-
loving husband, bro?
You know, like, so I make about $20 an hour, and so if we divide that by however many minutes you just took of my time, you'll know how much you owe me.
You get a Venmo request for 20 cents.
That's awesome. All right. Well, with that in mind, Declan has just been tossed up onto his back, and Ezra
Toss me.
leaps from the tallest tower of Keep Garawashi into the air. And it is after a surprisingly short amount of time that you guys make it to the Caladoran ruins. It's been probably about 20 minutes or so. Okay? Excuse me. And he lands... Or pardon me. He lands right at the edge of the Caladoran ruins. And
All these
I am going-
edges, you need to stop.
You're the one who started it.
It's-
Well, that's it for this session, you guys. Good job. Thank you.
Say like
So-
border or the precipice or the.
We're gonna get.
You guys
right to
land
the
on the
precipice.
outskirts of
There
the
you go.
Caladoran ruins, and in that moment, you feel a moment of solemnity fall over Ezra. This is the first time that he has seen this place in 1,000 years with an unclouded mind. And go ahead and make a perception check, 2 of you.
I got bad perception. Go for it, you two.
I've got +7. Hey, that'd be a 26.
You got it.
Nolan, you recognize a deep sadness come over him. And it's safe to assume this was once his home. This was once a place that held the people that he loved. A people who are no more.
We're still on his back, or has he landed at this point?
He is landed, but you are still on his back.
I think Nolan will just put his hand, like, I don't know, press his hand onto where his shoulder blade would be and kind of pat. Good horse.
Good horse.
And
Good horse.
He will toss his mane in gratitude. No. No, so
He will neigh in request of a sugar cube.
he'll allow you guys to climb on down and allow you to search the village. But he'll say, as you guys start to step away,
I may take a few moments. You may find me here when you have done.
Well,
Okay.
I guess we
So
search.
yeah, we search.
So are we at the border of the village closest to the border of Ezra's Wood? So we can, like, cut them off potentially?
we'll say that you
Oh.
guys are over by the bridge of Blint River.
Okay.
Over by the bridge.
Bridge.
Southwestern corner of the Caledon ruins, basically.
Oh. Southwest, yeah. Okay. So I want to head north.
Okay.
If I can, maybe we split up. Like I can search here because we have 2 sending stones, right? So
Okay.
Also, we still have Asham, technically speaking.
That's true.
So we have
So,
4
I think
people
we
that can search.
accidentally left him where at the top of the tower. He was trying to get on after Declan, and we just left.
I like to think of Asham as like when someone's internet cuts out and their character in a video game is just running at a wall. That's Asham. He's like,
We just grab him and like carry him. He's still running.
So, before you guys end up really getting very far into the ruins or splitting up,
hmm
you guys will hear a noise coming from the ruins. And it almost sounds like faint whispers. Like a ghostly echo reverberating through the ancient stones that once made up the homes of the people Ezra loved.
this is a long shot, okay? But back when we were on top of the Sphinx and he was flying, Ezra was flying, right? Can I perchance use my draconic, dragonified eye, because dragons can see, it says dragons have an eyesight range normally of many miles up in the air. Can I look down and see if I see anything that might indicate where the night masks are at?
What do your dragon eye see, Declan?
What does my dragon eye see, God?
Head and roll an investigation check
Okay.
at disadvantage
Okay.
because it is night.
It's nighttime.
But hold on, do they have dark vision? Do dragons
Yes, but
have-
dark vision only goes up to 60 feet for you.
for me.
But yeah, we
Okay.
could also be looking for like torch lights and stuff like that.
True.
And
It's true.
You said investigation?
At disadvantage.
That is 18. I got a 19 and an 18.
Wow.
That's pretty dang good. That's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
So,
Dragon
we
sight.
will say you saw right at the northeastern border of the Caladoran ruins a flickering torch that was just about to snuff itself out.
Mm.
edge of the
So-
village, you said?
At the northeast.
The opposite end of the village. Yes.
Opposite end of the village.
Okay, now fast forward to where, to when he lands. I'm gonna tell Draconis and Nolan, say, I saw a torch go out near the northeastern side of the village. That is where I'm gonna go look. And then
Northeastern. Okay.
So
I'm
if
kind
you
of headed
said-
that way anyways.
Can I cast Pass Without Trace on us?
Ooh,
You certainly can.
cool.
And I'd like to hit Ezra in that. If is he just waiting at the middle, or is he kind of landed near?
by the
Or
bridge,
is
I
he
think.
planning to follow with us?
think
He's
he's just
going to
staying.
wait there where he is.
Okay.
Can I take a vote? Can he, while we're searching around, can he go get the stuff that he wants to go get?
That is an excellent question. And do you
Or-
want to ask it to him?
Yes.
How about-
Hey, great Sphinx. Sorry, what was that, Chase?
I was just gonna say, how about we send Asham?
Oh yeah, great Sphinx. Can you please take this old bald man and he can go help you recover your things? You're both old. I think you'll get along quite well.
They will look at each other and nod, like a good manly nod, and they will take off into flight.
And I'll
And-
say before they go, make sure to come back quickly because we may need your help.
Can we
Right.
give one of them a sending stone?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
yeah,
Yes, we
Asham
do.
probably.
Yeah.
So
Asham
just
takes
hand it.
the sending stone, leaving you guys for probably the next, I don't know, 35 minutes or so to explore these ruins.
As
35 minutes or more.
they leave, I'm gonna put an arm around Draconis and Nolan and say, "Thank goodness those two old men are gone."
Oh man,
The
they're
50
such party killers.
The 53-year-old man that I am. Thank goodness. Now
How
it's just
old
us
is
youngins.
How old is Asham?
He's like 70 something.
I think he's in his 60s, yeah. He's pretty
I think-
old.
I think Nolan is like 120.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, they are old.
How am I the
Draconis.
youngest?
Yeah, it's like Draconis is the only one that's not above 30.
I'm like in my late 30s, but I'm
Oh,
still
there
the
you
youngest.
So, as you guys step into this, these ruins, you guys can sense that this place, again, is just charged with magic. And there is an atmosphere of...
Wait, it's charged with magic even though the EMP blast went off?
Well, this side of the place is, yes.
Oh, gotcha.
And as you step into the village, you again hear those faint, ghostly whispers echoing between the buildings.
Yes.
That's pretty spot on, yeah. And it is in this moment we are going to switch gears and listen to my creepy playlist.
No! My lights are off, dude. It's dark outside.
here.
I can't.
No. No.
Wait.
Alexa, turn off the lights. My white screen is so freaking bright.
Yeah, I gotta, so that people can still see me.
Hmm.
White screen. Images. There we go. You can still see me now, but
Okay.
You're excused.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. I read your.
So, you begin to enter this village, and where this has been 1,000 years since the last people truly walked within, you guys can see large trees that have grown in where buildings used to be. You see the crumbled ruins that once made up the walls, stones littered about, and there are a couple structures that seem more put together than others, but for the most part, these ruins are just that. Ruins. Those buildings that are still mainly retaining their shape still have great holes in their ceilings, entire walls that have collapsed, leaving the desiccated corpse that was once a great village, great city. How would you guys like to proceed?
I would like to head to the northeast side of the ruins, where I saw the torch.
And I want to try to communicate with the ghosts and spirits that we hear.
Oh, before I head there, I do want to tell Draconis and Nolan that if they see a minor illusion
Mm.
of my face in the sky. That's me sending my SOS.
Oh,
And like a big 5-foot version of it, as big as I can make minor illusion.
what's the face doing? Is it smiling?
No, it's
Or is it
crying.
just got-
If it's smiling, that means it's okay. That means I'm fine. If it's crying, that means I've pissed and shit. Please.
It's just a face plastered with horror, and it's like, ah! Just
Okay. So, you
Oh, I
guys
think-
will see.
sorry. I'm gonna just look for signs of like actual people, like see if I can find like footprints of any of people having like passed through here
Yeah.
or any sign.
Yeah, excellent. Draconis, go ahead and make a. We'll call it a religion check.
Let's see.
Oh.
Nolan, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Could I possibly angle for survival or nature?
Yes.
Did I angle for
Yes.
a seduce roll?
I'm afraid not.
Ah.
Could I angle for any role because I feel left out?
You.
I suppose so.
No.
Dang it!
God says no. No.
Asa's just a hovering face in a dark room asking for a seduce roll. And it makes me a little
Please.
Wait,
It's
hold
like,
on.
May I seduce these
May I?
guys? I got a 24.
Here, I'll join in.
24 on your survival. Okay.
There we go, Asa. Now I'm just a floating head as well.
I like it. I like it. Okay, let me roll that really quick. Ooh. 18.
Dang, both of you guys did pretty good. Let's start with Draconis. Draconis?
I try to whisper back at the whispers. What are you saying? I don't like cheese in my banana bread. No.
Oh, gross.
And you will hear. Well, actually,
Hmm.
after you begin to speak to those whispered sounds you hear, you will see a shadow on the wall flicker into existence. And then, just as fast as it came in, it disappears. And then across the street, on a different wall, you see another shadow flash into existence, and then run across, and as it gets to the edge of the wall, it disappears, fading off into oblivion.
You guys are seeing this, right? These shadows running around.
I'm not
Oh.
there.
What? I
Question.
thought we were like walking together.
Oh, are we?
I think, no, I don't know. Nolan might be near, but I don't know
Okay.
if he was focusing on.
Okay, so I'll be whispering, and then I'll be like, "Guys, do you guys see this?" And I'll turn, and you guys are just gone. Oh, oh no.
If you were to call out, they're both still close enough that they could
Okay.
probably hear you.
Okay.
I'll
I'll just assume I'm alone, and I'll follow the shadows.
Okay. And it appears all of these shadows, each one as they flicker into existence, are running towards the east. I had to look at the map for a moment. They're running to the east.
Okay. And the fire that we saw was a little more north. Okay.
And we're on the
Mhm.
west side, aren't we?
You are, yes.
Okay. I'll head a little more east then. Yeah.
Okay. And as you do, the whispered sounds begin to grow louder until eventually you can hear these whispered noises become a little bit more frantic. They become shouts, and you hear voices calling out for one another. You hear a mother scream for her children to hurry.
Yeah.
You hear a father call out to close the door and barricade the windows. You hear people panicked.
Do I recognize these as kind of like echoes from the past?
You do.
Okay.
And with that, we will cut to Nolan. Nolan, with your 24 survival check, It's tough to say. You're still far enough to this side of the city. You don't really see anything at this moment. As you get further to the northwest, northeast, you may end up discovering footprints, or you may
Alright.
not. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just
I mean,
head
I'm
up
sure.
that
I
way.
know what the answer is, but want to leave some suspense in the air.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'll just head. At that point, I think I'll just continue up to see, kind of toward where Declan went, I guess. Because
Okay.
I'll head in that direction to kind of see what I can find.
Okay. And Nolan and Declan, are you guys traveling kind of together?
I'm essentially just beelining straight to where I saw that torch because it already looked like they were almost out of the ruins. So, if Nolan is kind of going that same direction, then yes. But
Yeah, I
Um,
think Nolan's lagging behind. I think he's trying to see what he can find out.
Okay.
But
In that case, Declan, you can kind of hear the whispers, but as you're devoting most of your attention to finding the night masks, it's easy to ignore them. You're able to just push right through, and you don't listen to them. Nolan, as you're taking a slower approach, those whispers start to pry their way into your soul
Wait.
fun.
and make
Wow.
that basically making it impossible to ignore. And you
Okay.
too soon begin to hear those whispers grow louder, as Draconis has, until
Fight them. You just gotta give in to them.
would my ring of mind shielding prevent any of this?
I'm afraid not.
Oh!
These whispers are sensory experiences, not piercing the mind itself. So
Alright.
Mhm.
perhaps I misspoke when I said they pry their way into your soul.
Mm.
It's more like they're everywhere and you can't ignore them.
Right. I think Nolan is a little suspicious that perhaps the puppet master is trying to trick him. So I don't know. I think he's really paranoid, but he's gonna follow the voices.
Okay. And Draconis, after a few
Yes.
moments or a few minutes of listening to these terrified voices and following the direction that it seems the shadows are running, you eventually run into Nolan. The terrified voices seem to have led you to a city square.
Oh, with no one? Hey!
Indeed.
Hello there.
These terrified
Kenobi,
voices have led
Kenobi.
you to a city square that, again, is overgrown with massive, massive trees and bushes that are as tall as you and grass that is filled with grassy things, but not insects or anything like that. It's
This
just
is-
the plant
I
life.
think that's the
Hmm.
second time that Logan has described something as just that word. He was like, the first one was, you get divine intervention. The intervention is divine. This time he's like, the grass is grassy.
Not my finest moment, Jake. And it is in that moment you hear a woman cry out as a glass window shatters. And you see, leading up to that moment, a shadow bolt towards one of the ancient ruins. This one more put together than the rest. But you hear the window shatter, and you hear the woman scream. And you can see through the window to the inside of the building, where there is a spear sticking out of the ground. And this almost gleams. Not gleams, it glints with an energy.
I want it. I touch it.
As you touch it, you can see the moment that that spear tore its way through that window. And you see a mother cradling a baby in her arms scream as the spear travels and hurtles through the air, landing inches away from her foot. And she looks out the window and she sees this 6-foot tall, terrifying creature. And you recognize it as a Krull.
Yikes.
Dang
And in
crawls.
that moment, you return back to reality.
Oh, there goes
There goes
gravity,
gravity.
and I
Oh.
fall down.
Take 1d6
Ah.
bludgeoning damage. No, I'm
Okay. Is it a nice spear though, like, or is it just kind of like an old glinty spear?
As you pull it from the ground, the spearhead itself crumbles and
Ah.
sticks in the ground. It's amazing it held on this long, as it is about 1,000 years old.
True. I'll drop it. Wait, so was that shadow running away from the window? Like it threw it and it ran away, or it was
I
running
was
towards
picturing
the...
the shadow being the spear.
Oh, okay, cool. And does it kind of seem like these voices are drawing us into the center of the town?
Yes.
I continue to head towards the center of the town then, without any other delay, because I'm gonna assume that the rest of the Night Mask party kind of got drawn to the center of the town as well.
Okay.
And I tell Nolan that. Nolan, here is my revelation, and I think I'm smart.
Nolan goes, and then follows.
Cool.
For the half a second in which Nolan made that noise, his mouth turns into the werewolf, and he goes, "Ooh," and then it's rubber
It's like that
bands back into
poorly-
his mouth.
It's like that poorly animated werewolf that like dances and spins. like-
So, in that moment, we will cut to Declan.
Yippee.
Declan,
Yes.
it's been a couple minutes,
Okay.
and you have reached a point where the magical murmur of energy fades, completely disappears.
Never seen that.
What?
Nothing. Here.
Cullen just sent the wolf that he was
Sent the
talking
dancing
about
wolf,
in the tavern.
Oh, he sent it. Okay, good.
Oh, good heavens. That is delightful.
I like how he speeds up.
Anyway, sorry.
Declan, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Ooh, I want
Oh,
to too.
Gladly. Hey, Asa,
What?
you
what?
both got to roll when I didn't. F
Ah.
off. This is my time.
F off.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Well,
Nat 20. You recognize that this is not a natural silence. The keys of dissolution were used here a very short time ago. Probably about a half hour, 45 minutes or so.
Ooh.
And as you venture deeper into this silenced area, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I kid you not. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's not a nat 20. I legit thought that was. That is a...
so he kids you so, Logan.
Let's see.
What a tragedy.
You said what? Investigation?
Indeed.
That's a 15.
15. So it'll take you a few minutes to find it, but eventually you find the smoldering remains of what was the, thanks, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
The torch that was burning. It has now died out, but you know the Night Masks were here before.
With either the 20 Arcana, or I'd be willing to make another roll for this or something, but can I either sense maybe the keys of dissolution still, like, after being used, we're dripping off some little, last second weave, or maybe I can like see if there's another torch that they have that is dropping ash, or if there are footprints. I want to see if I can tell from here which way they went by either magic or physical means.
You can certainly try. Go ahead and make a survival check, but keep the number to yourself. We're
Okay.
going to cut back to Draconis and Nolan.
Huh?
So,
Sorry, you said survival?
you guys, survival.
Okay.
Yes. The two of you have reached the city square, and it is in this moment the shadows begin to dance along the walls, scurrying along their sides towards the east. And you see 1 shadow, 10 shadows, 100 shadows. You see hundreds and hundreds of shadows, each of them presenting their own voice as they scurry past these walls.
It's nighttime, right?
It
So-
is
So how are there shadows?
the moonlight. We'll say the moonlight
Okay. Just wanted
for
to.
the sake of storytelling.
Hi.
It's
I just want to get a
yeah,
clarification.
Asa-
I'm sorry.
Asa, are you questioning the
No,
own
no,
goddess that
no.
you just made a pact with,
No.
Seluna? Huh, Asa? Her light
I didn't
shineth,
mean it.
man. Her light shineth.
I'm sorry.
You receive a -2 to all ability checks and attack rolls with Seluna's disapproval.
And you also get
Oh.
cancer.
Dear
Oh, it was a
Hey.
it was a cancer gun.
Oh, wait, I have cancer? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Partly, you gave me cancer.
And
Yes. I will
So-
also want to see if there's any other signs of life, like if the night mass did go this way.
okay, so before you can make that investigation check
Okay.
or survival, whichever
Sure.
is better for you,
Sure.
the hustle and bustle of hundreds of shadows dancing through these walls end up kind of stopping in a single moment. They stop on the walls, and everyone is framed mid-movement. So you see one shadow with their arms poised as if they're mid-step. You see another shadow falling midway through the through the air, but they just halt in one terrifying moment.
You walked in on a Harlem Shake video.
And it's in that moment you hear, or pardon me, you see another glint. This one is a helmet lying on the ground.
Ooh.
It's
Okay.
been grown over. Half of the helmet is embedded in the ground, but the top of the helmet stands up,
Hmm,
and you see that same glint of energy as you saw before on the spear.
interesting. I look at Nolan. Hey, Nolan, do you want to see something cool?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if Nolan sees any of these, or if he's just watching Draconis touch stuff, then pause, and then
Yeah.
walk away. Yeah, so Nolan comes over.
You see
Sure.
this? You see this? We walk over to the helmet. Can I see your hand really quick?
Yes.
And I grab it, and I take his in my hand and touch the helmet. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you are transported into a vision.
Are we there together, or it's like we're in our own vision?
You are there, excuse me, together.
I
And this one
Nolan
is a little
hugs.
different.
hugged.
Instead of being this amorphous consciousness sitting on the other side of the room, floating there,
Mhm.
you guys are transported into the bodies of what you can assume
Oh.
to be town guardsmen. And you guys look down, and your partner tosses down his helmet as he runs terrified, abandoning his post. The two of you look upwards and see a massive sphinx hurtling towards the northwestern side of the city. Yes,
What gender am I?
you are a man.
Darn.
You have no boobies.
Okay.
Question.
Yes,
What
Nolan?
gender am I?
Also a man.
Darn.
Question.
Okay.
But your companion who abandoned you was a woman.
Ah.
Question. I teleported bread.
So, with that in mind, you see your companion flee. You see dozens and dozens of villagers following after her. But the two of you look the other direction, and you see a veritable horde of undead, a sea of black. The Krull are coming. And it's in that moment, after the Sphinx is diving into the sea of black, that you return back to our present day. The vision ends.
I grabbed Nolan's shoulder. Oh, what an experience.
What a rush, dude!
What
Sorry.
Oh my.
How do you guys react? What do you want to do?
I said I gasped. What more do you want? Like,
Okay.
well, can I do an investigation check now?
You certainly may. What are you looking for?
Signs of that the night masks have walked this way,
Yeah.
or
go ahead
maybe
and roll.
yeah, maybe they walked the other way. I don't know.
You're just looking for recent
Ooh.
signs of people.
Yeah, 21.
21. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is with this moment we'll return back to Declan.
Aw.
Yeah.
Declan, what did you roll on your survival check?
I got a 17.
You can indeed see a few footprints.
Do they look
They
recent?
scatter. They do. They look very recent. In fact, there is an impression so deep in the wet ground next to a stream that you can even see the tread of that person's boot.
Mm.
And with that in mind, you see footprints scatter in two directions. One being back where you guys came from, and two going to the northeast again, even further.
Back to where we came from. There,
Indeed.
and then the other continues northeast.
Indeed.
I would like to follow the because if one wraps around to where we just were, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna run into Draconis and Nolan at some point, or hopefully, or they're in between me and my party, so they're a little bit more contained. So I'm gonna continue to the northeast and follow those footprints.
Okay. If you choose to do that, you will walk to the outskirts of the village, to the base of the mountains, and those footprints will continue to skirt the bottom of the mountains, eventually
being-
leading you to, more mountain as you kind of curve your way up the edge of the mountain, border of the mountain.
Okay, can I think I just want to keep following them. And
It's
I
a
kind
long
of,
ways.
yeah, I kind of want to, maybe if possible, not like, to the point that I would gain exhaustion, but pick up the pace just a little bit so I can hopefully catch
Okay.
up to them.
Okay. So, with this in mind, you will be leaving the Caladoran ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to communicate with your party that you're leaving?
So we gave a sending stone to Asham. Which of
Yeah.
us three had the other sending stone?
I thought it was Nolan.
Nolan? Okay. And how far away are they from where I am now?
You went northeast, we went east. So,
Okay.
So it's probably like a 10-minute walk at least.
Okay, so we're on the opposite side of the city now, or Noel
like we're
or
in the middle.
Declan was going to the opposite side of the city that we landed in.
actually,
Yeah, so
technically,
I'm-
we would
I'm
be.
picturing you guys being kind of central. And actually, if you look on the map, there's like the little grove of trees in the middle of the village.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm picturing you guys are.
Okay.
And then I'm up, like,
Declan is
north.
at the base of the mountains at the very north side of the city.
Oh, okay.
I would like to turn around. It's not. Well, let me see here. Let me see. Because I doubt that that they're gonna be able to see a minor illusion.
You could do like a minor illusion of a flare, basically, just a bright light in the sky.
Yeah.
We could
True.
see that. Possibly. I do have
Yeah.
a quick question, just like table talk wise.
Yeah.
I might wait just a second though, until Asa can, because I have a question. I kind of want to consider something with the party. Sorry.
In that case,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think my communication, unless Coolin, your question should precede my cantrip.
No, I think we would need to meet, I think,
Okay.
for it to go anywhere. I just wanted to bring an idea, I guess, to the table.
What was the idea?
Go for it. Go for it.
So, I'm just wondering how important it is we catch the night masks here, if we know where they're going.
Right.
Because like we know that they're gonna try and get to the dragon's den. So what if we just cut them off? Like, because we know where that is.
Yeah.
Right.
So what if we just stopped searching for them here and went and put ourselves over there, where like they have no. I mean,
Well,
that's under the assumption
that's-
that's where they're going.
That's
The-
what I've been assuming this whole time.
Well, the
So I
issue,
don't know.
I think the only issue with that is we only have a certain amount of time to get the keys and come back to like
That's
Yeah.
right.
to be like, hey,
Yeah.
they're done for. Otherwise,
And then-
the town is gonna be like, bye.
What is? I do have a question. What is like? What do? Maybe I wait till we meet as a party. My question is like, what do our characters feel about actually about the people of Daramar, and like what like how do we actually feel about like, do we think that it's like, I don't know. Maybe we'll have this conversation as characters, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of feelings. If we can find them now, great. If we can't, then I'm not too worried.
Right. That's kind of where I'm at too. I think the people are going to rebel against Tardith
Yeah.
as long as the puppet master's alive. So I don't know.
I'm gonna ask Nolan, like in character. As I'm searching around for, I still haven't gotten my answer. But as I'm searching, I want to ask Nolan, would you like to continue to go to the middle of the town, or would you, want to meet back up with Declan? I don't know if the route we're taking is the right way.
I think Nolan is going to say, I do think that we should reconvene. I'm not sure that we have found any trace of night masks, only memories of a fallen city.
Yes. Correct. And with that, did I find anything?
As you investigate, you are looking for footprints, for recently broken twigs, branches,
Disturbances in the tall grass,
which
Did you
is
roll for that,
grassy.
Asa?
which is grassy.
Can
and
I
you
give
don't
him the
find
help action
any.
if he rolls? Oh,
What was
sorry.
that?
Oh, I was just going to ask if I could help him, give him the help action
Yeah,
if
sure.
he had to roll.
Yes, you certainly may.
All right.
Okay.
First was
20
a 17, right?
The first one is a 21, and the second one is a 19.
Okay. Heck yeah. So,
Heck yeah.
you're investigating,
Yes.
and
Nolan is also looking around at this grass.
What
At
are you,
this fine
are you doing? A
establishment.
survival or an investigation?
I did investigation.
survival works too.
Yes.
Both roles are acceptable in this instance.
Because I've got a +7 to survival. I don't
know
know
what?
if me giving you the help action is more beneficial than me
You could-
searching. I don't.
You can search, and I'll just keep my first roll, and you can search.
Is that okay, Logan? I don't know. I
I'll
don't-
allow it. Yeah.
I wasn't really like, yeah, I was like, I already got a 21, so I was like,
Okay. There's
But-
there's a grand total of 10. So
Okay, cool.
whatever.
Either way.
Exciting stuff.
I know.
Asa's 21 will be enough to sense more terrified people running to the east side of the city.
Well, if that's all they're doing, then I'm gonna go north.
Well, hear me
What?
out.
I don't
Not
know if
only
I
will
want
you
to.
sense, not only will you sense the shadows moving
Mm.
quickly, but you will also feel, and this isn't like, it's different from the shadows. You sense a power residing not more than 100 yards away from you.
Oh,
A power. Make a history check for me. Or Arcana, whichever works better for you.
Can I?
Nolan,
Ask
you may also
Noel.
do this since
I was like,
you're
can
there
I-
seeing this too.
I was like, can I
Wait,
ask
wait,
Nolan to
what?
make the history check?
History or Arcana.
I'll do Arcana.
Ooh. Both of
That's a
mine.
17.
17.
I got a 15. I have a -1.
Just wait. What is going on?
Yeah, Asa, I have a -89, so
Hey, you know what,
Okay.
Chase? Guess what's gonna appear? Guess what's gonna appear?
Whoa!
Whoa!
That really came out of nowhere.
So Logan, go ahead and kill Declan. I don't think I want to be here anymore.
Wait, let me see if I can change. Let me see if I can do this better. Wait. Eh. No, I can't do it. Eh.
That's it, Asa.
No, I can't. What?
Oh!
Asa, look at that. You see
What?
how you hold on.
Wait, can I, like-
Hold on. You see
Yeah, there
how
it
you
is.
see how I have a band-aid on my finger?
What happened?
You bit my finger, man. You don't remember that?
No, I don't. I didn't. I swear.
Anyways, continue, Logan.
I
did
get
not mean to-
hungry. I get hungry when I'm asleep, and sometimes I sleepwalk and I nibble on people's fingers.
So, between the 15 and the 17, both of you
Yep.
guys will recognize that there is an atmosphere of power in all of Ezra's Wood.
Yes.
However, there seems to be a vastly powerful artifact not more than 100 years away, 100 yards away.
Sprint toward it.
Towards. Yeah. Towards the middle of the town.
I'm going
Indeed.
toward that power.
All right. I'm running after him.
Loot! Loot!
Well, we're taking a step back to go towards Declan, and then oh.
They're loot whoring hard.
Right.
So, as you near that artifact,
Mhm.
you recognize it.
Oh.
It is a power very similar to one you've encountered already, not more than an hour ago.
I grabbed it.
Okay.
Oh no.
You recognize that this power seems to be coming from an artifact that has something to do with the Krull.
It's like a crystal.
And as you guys get closer and closer to this artifact, you see a sickly green glow coming from within a building across the road from you.
Hmm.
And it is in this moment, reality fades once again.
Oh!
Is this like, you know how like Ezra had a shard of green stuff like in his castle? Is it like when it like this shard broke up into the Chaos Emeralds and then there's like 7 Chaos Emeralds?
I'll show you my
Well, let's
Chaos
find
Emerald.
out, shall we? Let's find out.
Sonic the Hedgehog. All the emeralds.
I'll show you my
Like
Chaos
them.
Emeralds.
And in this moment, as you guys get closer and reality fades, that sickly green glow coming from the building releases a wave of energy. Excuse me. A wave of energy that
That was
reverberates
part of it.
through the Caladoran ruins, reaching all the way up to Declan. And the three of you are transported into a moment in time 1,000 years ago.
Can we see each
Everyone.
other?
You do.
Oh.
And you guys are
Hey.
not yourselves.
Am I a woman?
You may be a woman. Yes.
What?
What?
Auga, auga.
You
Let
guys
me
can
at it.
recognize that you guys are the friends based, or you're each other's companions based off of posture and expressions, but you are presumably people from 1,000 years ago, each of you wearing guards' uniforms.
Oh my.
And it is in this moment you will roll initiative.
Oh.
Am I
Wait, with our
still?
modifiers?
What was that?
We have our same modifiers, or are they going to be
You
different?
do not.
Ah.
Oh my.
Am I Logan? Am I like one of their buddies, but like way up north where I was, or did I in Magic World get teleported down to them?
You got teleported down to them.
Okay.
So Declan is walking along the base of the woods, and then and then he's here.
That's exactly right. Yes. All right. I am sending you guys your guys' stat block.
That's how babies are
Oh,
made.
do we all have the same one?
You all have the same one.
Wait, really? That's lame.
You do.
So I'll go defender.
Okay.
It says you get to choose one.
Oh, does it?
So
It
I
does.
can go with defender. There you go. Rad.
And we are going to
Rad.
roleplay this in the theater of the mind.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, theater, your mind. Oh.
Theater, I barely know her.
All right. And so within the theater of the mind, let's go ahead and roll that initiative.
Four.
Okay, I've got my roll.
Okay.
4.
Yep.
Oh, I just encapsulated my dice, silly buddy. Give me a second.
Chain shirt and a chain shield.
5.
I have a chain shield.
I got
Oh.
a 6.
So 4, 5, and 6.
Really?
That's pretty
Feeling
bad,
good,
you
feeling
guys.
good,
I'm not
feeling
gonna
good.
lie. And it's actually kind of hilarious.
also-
The enemy rolled a 7.
Yes.
Also, it says I can choose one language of my choice. I choose deep speech.
Mm.
Noted.
Wait.
Alright.
Gnome?
Okay.
Actually,
I want to know, what is it? Quori? Quori?
Oh, Quarry or whatever?
Quori? Yeah.
You may learn Quarry.
Perfect.
And let's see. Sorry, finding the right stat block here.
that's okay. I'm
Also-
finding Nemo.
My character doesn't know common. It's only Quori and Infernal. If you don't know those
Exciting.
two languages, I can't speak to you.
Okay.
Asa, if you read the stat block, it says very clearly common plus 1 of your choice. You Nimrod! You have
All
to
right.
speak
You've been
common.
foiled again, Asa.
Declan, what did you roll?
7.
7. Draconis?
6.
6.
6.
6.
Yeah,
Sorry.
6.
Draconis?
4.
4.
I
Nolan?
can only count to
5?
4.
5.
Okay, the enemy rolled a 7.
4, 5, 6, 7.
and an 11.
What?
Logan
There
for
are 2 enemies, yes. Well,
Logan
2 groups of
for
enemies.
Can I get a Slurpee from that 7 and 11, please? Thank you.
Logan for continuity's sake, can the dude who rolled 11, can he please have rolled an 8? It changes nothing about the order, but it makes my OCD feel good.
Is improved critical? Is that a feat that you can have?
Oh, would you look at that? He rolled an 8.
Yeah!
That's a fighter ability.
It's a
Improved
fighter
critical
ability.
comes with some fighters.
Huh.
think
What was it?
champion
What was the
fighter.
question?
I was
Improved
wondering how you
critical.
get improved critical. Because
Mm.
my min-max brain is going crazy right now.
Technically, I have improved critical.
Ooh.
If I put Hexblade's Curse on somebody, I have improved critical. On that
Mm.
enemy alone, though.
Your mom has
Champions-
improved critical.
I think once champions get up to like level 15 or 16, they crit on
I
18,
didn't mean
19, and 20.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's
What
pretty
monsters?
Just they're called, it's a subclass of fighter called
Hmm.
champion. I think it's a fighting style.
Okay, okay. I know what I'm doing next session.
Okay,
Changing.
So-
respect.
let's go ahead and jump in.
Yeah.
You guys are 3 warriors
The Warriors 3.
Hmm.
blocking the path of an innumerable horde of Krull clambering their way towards the escaping villagers. And in this moment, you will see a group of Krull turn their gaze towards you. And in this group, you're going to see 13 Krull, pardon me. And the 13 Krull, of the 13, pardon me, you will see one standing a little bit taller, and this one is a little bit paler than the others. And this first one, this taller, paler Krull, is going to step forward first. He is going to run at Nolan.
But that's not
And-
Nolan.
Sweep
What's
his
my-
blade twice at you.
I impose disadvantage.
You don't have this.
Consider it imposed.
Wow.
So the first attack,
Wait, do you?
Well, we have the protection, defender only.
Oh well, I chose
First
attacker.
attack.
Hold on.
it's actually pretty extraordinary. It was a 21 to hit at disadvantage.
Oh wow. What's our
I
AC?
guess I
Second
can
hit was a 12? Does that
So
hit?
the first one I suppose can hit, and the second one does not hit.
Okay.
Wait, so
Cool.
how do you pick if it's defender or not? I thought we all just got defender.
No,
No,
it's
we get
you,
to choose.
You get to choose attacker or defender. Martial
I don't
roll
even
the
s-
war.
Mm.
Martial roll. The
Martial
warrior has
roll.
one of the following traits
Oh.
of your choice: attacker
see it
or
now.
defender.
I see.
Oh,
now.
actually. Oh wait, no. So we get second win and improved critical because it's not saying okay.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Nolan, you take 11 damage.
Good mother of pearl. Good gravy. Okay.
Good gravy.
So, with
How
that,
dare you hurt my friend?
this taller, paler Krull takes his massive, dark battle axe and rains down a fury of 2 powerful blows, the first one being blocked. Or wait, the second one being blocked, but the first one sinks into Nolan's shoulder. And it is in that moment the other 12 Krull will race towards the 3 of you.
Ooh.
And we are going to say that this die represents all 4 attacks for Declan. Declan, you just got very lucky. They rolled a grand total of 13.
Nice.
This die represents all of the attacks towards Draconis. Draconis, that is a 14.
Nice.
They all miss. Nolan,
Mhm.
Nat 20.
Am I gonna go down right now?
that is a 17.
Oh.
Ah.
Great Scott. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, Moon.
Hey, he's dead, isn't he?
We'll find out. These Krull end
many-
up, each of them, raining down clawing attacks, bludgeoning him with their fists, slashing him with their claws. And he takes a total of 17 damage.
He's dead.
I hit the ground.
Is he really?
Yeah, 11 plus 17 is 27, and we have 26 hit points.
Yeah.
11 plus 17 is 28, you silly goose.
No. I know how to do
An
math.
accounting exam, am I right?
Hey,
I just
I
like-
didn't get a perfect score.
That was the best. That was the best response you could have had. He said, "No, I don't think so."
Declan, it is
Yes.
your turn first.
We just saw our friend die.
Well, I think this initiative we're all meant to die because.
I
you
think
know.
so.
I am going to. Do I? Okay. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna just use my longsword, my attack. Which means I have +6 because I chose attacker. So that's a dirty 20.
And who are you shooting or attacking? Just
Just
one of the Kroll or the big beefy dude?
Just one of the Kroll. Well,
Okay.
yeah, just one of the Kroll.
Okay.
Oh wait.
How much damage is it doing?
Never mind. Let's see. 1d8 plus 2. Where's my d8? There we go. Oh, actually, sorry. Side note. I'm doing it two-handed. So it's 1d10 plus 2.
Heck yeah.
My fighter instincts are returning to me.
Strong.
Okay, that is a it's 1d10 plus 2, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage. And you will see the particular Kroll that you attacked had already been damaged sometime before. So it was starting with a limited amount of health. And you lop halfway through its torso and it falls to the earth. And in that moment, you see a pulse of sickening green energy writhe underneath its skin, almost like you see worms of energy reknitting pieces of itself, and it will pull itself back to a standing position before you.
Fun.
Your sword still embedded in its chest.
Hmm.
Can I pull it out?
You certainly may.
So this
Okay.
thing died and then came back to life.
Nolan, go ahead and make your first death save.
2.
Nolan is ever closer to death. Draconis.
As a guard, I assume I would have a first aid kit for finding little, whenever like a halfling scrapes their knee, I should have a first aid kit on hand. So can I have
In
a
fact,
health?
you have a potion of minor healing.
Okay,
in
great.
your
I
back
gave it
pocket.
to him. I gave it to him.
You administer the potion to Nolan.
What is
Nolan.
that? 1d4 plus 4?
That is 1d4 plus 4.
I'm gonna roll a d20, and that's what you get. You get
Okay.
17 hit points.
Brad.
I'll
it could've
allow
been
it.
one.
You have 17
Can
hit
some-
points.
Does somebody have a d4 on?
Yeah,
Could
I've got
someone
it.
roll me that d4? Thanks.
Frickin'
The dice gods want my 17
it was
to stand.
a 7 total. You
Brad.
regain 7 hit points.
Nice. I slap your face. Wake up!
I.
Okay.
Enraged by Draconis' helpful action, the tall, powerful, pale Kroll swings his mighty greatsword twice towards Draconis' neck.
Boo.
Is he called Azog?
Azog.
That is a 19 and a 16.
Ooh. But they hit, so.
Both? She
Well,
has his AC.
We
16.
have
Okay,
a.
yeah. So they both hit.
Well, technically, Payson's right next to me, so he can cause it to have disadvantage.
I don't.
That's true.
Do I have a reaction? Then I can do that.
It does. Is it a reaction? It just says the warrior
It's a
imposes.
reaction.
I don't know. It doesn't say reaction. Yes,
Oh,
it
it
does. Never
doesn't.
mind. The warrior
what does
gains the
it do?
protection
Gains
reaction.
reaction below.
They didn't
Oh, I
put that.
see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you want to, you don't have to.
I will. I was
Yay!
thinking about it.
Okay, so the first hit hits. The second one, oh, it would have been a nat 20. Is a
Hmm.
what's the total? That's 5. 17. So the next
Alright.
one does hit. So they both still hit.
My
You're going to take-
trachea. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. I love you both.
16 damage.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad. It's fine. It's just a flesh
Fine.
wound.
It's just a flesh wound. No, it's not. Your arm's off. No, it isn't.
Oh, it isn't?
Draconis.
Yeah.
As that blade bites into your shoulder, severing important nerves,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
feel your pinky and ring finger go numb as your ulnar nerve gets severed.
Wow,
you
is that what?
lose access to this side of your arm,
Jeez, okay.
and in that moment, you reel back, and you catch a glimpse, a glimmer of something up in the sky, and you see that same powerful sphinx up overhead, flying back towards Keep Garawashi. And you see a massive, huge green explosion up in the air as this thing bites down on the crystal. And in that moment, the other Krull will begin their assault. All for Draconis.
Hey, whoa.
Does a 15 hit?
No! Suck it, Kroll.
Declan. That is a natural 20. Goodbye, my friend.
Hey, it's
see.
okay. I got Mo Bettas, so I'm having a good time over here.
Mobamba.
Mo Bombas.
Okay. So if we were to double that, that would be more than 13 doubled, so more than 26. These things dive down onto Declan. Goodness gracious, I'm turning into my mother. With
No,
a
Dracon-
rage and ferocity that suggests that these are savage creatures intent on destroying any living thing they can get their teeth into. Nolan.
Yes.
6th. They miss.
Yeah.
Declan, make your first death save.
Let's see here. Haha,
Oh my
right
God.
back at you, DM Nat 20.
Natural 20. You are 2 steps closer to pulling yourself back to your feet.
How gaunt
Nolan.
my face looks like.
Is it
Looks
my
good.
turn?
Yes.
Can I bonus action, give Turble a potion, and then action attack?
Good, good.
You certainly may.
I said Nolan, I meant Declan. I think I said
Wait,
Nolan.
so he gets to attack and I didn't get to attack? What is this?
You know what? That's true. I think administering a potion to someone else is an action. However, don't forget about your action surge.
Oh, okay, then I'll do that in action surge.
Okay.
Easy.
Declan, you get 8 points of health back.
Hey!
And are you attacking Nolan? Are you attacking the big scary one or
I'm
just
gonna
one of the
attack
random ones?
The big guy. I'm gonna say, "Don't hit my savior," referring to Asa, and then I'm gonna smack him. And that was a nat 20, my friend.
Whoo! So you definitely hit.
And
How
I'll
much
double,
damage are we doing?
I'll double hand it, and it's so that's 1d10, and then plus 2 in total. Let me get my d10 out. I can't find my nice dice, so I have to go through the drawer.
Oh, gross.
There it is. Do you want me to double it, or do you want me to
Double it,
roll
yeah.
it twice?
Asa, did you say gross the minute I
Okay,
stood up? That's messed
so
up,
that's
man.
max.
No,
I
no.
got 10 plus 2, which is 12, so 24 damage to this guy.
Dang.
24 damage. That is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, thank goodness, that was rad.
That's to the big beefy guy.
Yeah!
That's to the big beefy guy.
I
Very
think
good.
I grab my sword, I take like 1, 2, and then just boom,
Oh,
slide down.
can you like maybe like the guy's axe is still stuck in my shoulder and he can't get it out to defend himself?
Oh,
Yes, that is indeed what happened.
then how about this? I run up with my sword, and I just smack down like side by side with the axe, so I sink into the same wound, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
And we'll say that that wound kind of cuts across like this,
Mm-hmm.
and the head on this creature just
Ooh.
wrenches to the side.
Oh,
But again,
gross.
you see that unnatural, sickly green energy writhe underneath this creature's skin. Only it's more visible, more vibrant, and more grotesque on this pale skin than it was under the black skin of the regular Krull. And this thing, again, pulls itself back into some semblance of life. And it continues its onslaught.
I don't think we can kill these things. I think we need to run.
And in this moment, Nolan, you see as well, you see the remnants of that big green explosion up overhead, and you see a green missile fall from the sky and crash down into a building in front of you.
Oh,
And I'm picturing kind of like, have you guys seen the Batman versus Superman?
yes.
Do you guys know the kryptonite when he makes it into like those little gas grenades?
Mm-hmm.
I'm picturing that same color of kind of that greenish smoke as it just billows out from that building.
Yeah.
And
Does it stink?
But
we will say that yes. And it has a very distinctive scent. A very distinctive odor. It smells like... It smells like death. It smells like... if sulfur and a week-old corpse had a baby, and that baby's life goal was to make everyone vomit all the time.
Wow. Okay. Dang,
Yes.
this is pretty rank then.
Very. Very. And in this moment, I'll leave it up to you guys what you would like to do, but it is in that moment that another group of 13 Krull crashed through a nearby road or alleyway, and they see the three of you putting up a resistance, and they join their companions. So, we can continue to play through this initiative, but with more and more Krull, the end is going to come, no matter what we choose to do.
I think my guy will sit there and try to fight until he dies, but
Yeah, same.
he or she, pardon.
I was here the whole time.
No, you weren't. You're fibbing,
And-
Asa, and you
And
won't have
I've
fibbers.
been here the whole time.
I destroyed the crystal.
I pull out my gun and shoot. Boom, boom.
Okay.
My
And
character's,
so,
my character's gonna
um,
fight to the bitter end.
Okay. Each of you guys does an admirable job at resisting and fighting off these creatures, but it seems like something is keeping them up, keeping them alive. However, after Nolan
Viagra.
falls to the enemy and after
Woo.
Draconis falls to the enemy, Declan, you see that same glow residing in that building across the street. And as that last and final sword blade begins to make its descent towards your neck, a glow of energy reverberates through that building, and a tremor goes through every single Krull around. And they all fall limp, lifeless to the floor. However, we'll say that gravity was already carrying that sword towards your neck, and it does deal the final damage.
Dang.
But you recognize that it was in that moment, had you survived that one final sword blow, you could have lived,
Wow.
What?
because all the Krull fell dead in
Wow.
that moment.
Well, did I pass my death save throws? I did.
Can we make it like one of those things where it's like he's wounded, very obviously dying, but he's watching as like the Krull just fall. He's just like,
Can I think
And
I
then
think it's like I think it's
Yeah, I
like
like
I think that's like as just like not disappointing, but like for him, that's like as devastating as you guys seen the movie Mist.
Yeah!
It's at the very end of
Absolutely.
Mist. That's it's almost as devastating as that. He's like, he went through all of that. He was almost there. If he had just waited out 2 more seconds, he would have been fine.
it's even like it's kind of like a perverted, like the ending of the Planet of the Apes movie. Do you remember the most recent one?
I haven't seen the most recent one.
Yeah.
Seen it either.
He kind of
The
goes
War
out
for the
like
Planet of the
Moses,
Apes?
basically. Yeah.
I was gonna watch it with Logan, but he watched it without me, so I'm still kind
Oh.
of bitter
Whoa, whoa,
about
whoa,
that.
whoa,
Oh.
You were on your mission, man. And
and
then I was on my mission.
Yeah, and I waited.
Ace like, you're supposed to wait for me, man.
No, I know where your loyalty stands. I get it.
Coolin, do you wanna know the ending of the Mist that we're talking about?
We still have to watch
Sure.
it together, though.
Agreed.
So I would say spoilers, but I don't think anyone that's my stream sucks. Anyways, the whole thing with the Mist is there's this very thick white haze that like you can't see more than like 5 feet in front of you.
A mist, if you will.
A mist, if you will. And in the mist are these like real crazy like insect demonic creatures, right? And at the very end of the movie, our main character and like 4 other people get in this car and start driving in the mist, and then their car runs out of gas, and so they're like, well, it's either we go out and die to the crazy insects that are gonna like rip us to shreds, or the main character pulls out a revolver and says we can just mercy kill everyone here, but he only has 4 bullets left, so one person has to remain. So he shoots all 4 other people, and then he tries to turn the gun on himself and kill himself, but it's clicking, there's no ammo in it. And so he gets out to die to the insects, and right as that happens, the military comes rolling up with flamethrowers, torching all the bugs and everything. So had he waited like 10 more seconds and not mercy killed everyone in that car would have lived.
Wow.
It's one of the most devastating endings to a movie I've
Wait,
ever seen.
Is the mist the thing with the grocery store?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. With
Okay,
Andre Brower
I
in it,
think
yeah.
Yeah, they like tie a rope to that guy and he walks
Yeah.
out there.
And then he comes back just a pair of pants. Yep.
Yeah.
That's him. That's the Mist. Really good movie. I highly suggest it.
Give me just 1 second. I just got my door knocked on.
Ah. It's okay, I'm watching Dua Lipa right now. This pleases me.
Asa, I
Ah,
gotta admit, man, I'm so sorry. Well, actually, I'm not sorry that I got a girlfriend because I love beef. But
oh, it's okay.
you and I were always the ones that we would relate to each other on that stuff.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah,
send
yeah.
me that stuff, and I'd be like, yeah, man. But
I
now
know,
I'm
I
lame. I can't.
I can't send you that stuff anymore.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
I had to
okay.
leave you.
It's alright.
Asa, I'll never leave you.
It's a lie. You left me the day you told me we were going to room together at college. All of you are a bunch of liars. I'm out of here.
Hey, so I never lied to you, man.
I'm
No,
a
you didn't.
bad friend.
I said something very mean, but I didn't lie to you about it.
I was just being dramatic.
Ace is a dramatic little boy.
I am. All these emotions. No, I'm gonna save that joke for another time.
What did you guys think of
Say
that
it,
combat?
No, I'll say it when we're off stream.
Hey, ready? You ready, Asa?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I didn't
well-
want to say it.
Now stream is unmuted, and I'm so glad that it was muted for that.
Yeah. You guys want to see a car I ran into here in Rexburg? I share my
Yes.
screen.
He shows us a picture of him actually like T-boning a car in an intersection. He's
No,
like,
look at this. I was walking by and I was like, "Yep, this is Rexburg."
"That's me.
That's
I drove that
Rexburg.
car."
Well, that's your car.
Yeah. Also, thank goodness the ice is censoring the license
What are
plate
they-
for me, so I don't have to.
Right? Oh
I
yeah,
can
there
just
you
show
go.
it on stream.
Hey, you're welcome. What other photos are in here? Oh. Can I go on my phone? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's us playing D&D and stuff.
I only see the.
That's all my
we,
test.
we can't see
I
it.
only see the
What?
car. I only see car.
Never mind. Oh, I see what happened. Never mind. Oh, look at that.
Eh.
That's Diego. Scott
Heck
back
yeah,
there.
it isn't, Scott.
That's just us playing mini golf. That's Eli. What else do I have in here? Oh, nice.
Heck yeah.
Am I there? No, I'm not. Bummer.
Oh yeah, this was
The opening
Oh.
mission.
to Hogwarts. Yeah, Legacy. Then that's an old swim team photo.
Of course,
Look at
Dante's.
that dude. Look at that little confused face.
Of course, Dante's like laying down
Yeah.
in front. That's such a Dante thing to
Yeah.
do.
That was before he was gay.
That was
Was it
before
really?
he was gay.
No.
I
Well,
was like, I don't think that's
Before
true
he'd
because
come out.
it might have been before he came out.
I don't know about that because he
Because this-
came out to me like right after his mission.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, this is like his first semester, I think. So.
I'll show you my first semester.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, that was me. Working.
Eli. And then
That's
Mom and Dad.
magic. Okay, cool. This was fun.
Yeah, it was. Welcome back, Nolan. And it is right at that moment you guys are violently pulled back to our present time. The Kroll are gone. The screams of dying innocents are silent. Instead, you are left alone in this empty, forgotten ruin. And across the street, the building glows green from within.
I go to the building.
Lying there, partially covered by new green grass and growth, is a fragment, a shard of the crystal that was crushed by Ezra and his teeth as he flew overhead.
Mhm.
Asa, it's a Chaos Emerald.
I pick it up and I use it to strengthen myself
Oh no.
and turn into a Sonic
Roll.
the Hedgehog.
Oh no. He's gonna turn into a crow.
Dude, don't turn him into Sonic. Please.
Don't.
Please.
Asa, make
What?
a Constitution saving throw.
Nuts.
I knew it,
Ah,
dude.
bollocks.
Where's my die? There's my die. You ready? You guys ready for this?
No.
19.
Oh my goodness.
Draconis,
Mm-hmm.
you feel that same kind of twisted energy start to course and writhe its way up your arm, and you see almost like centipedes crawling underneath your skin, ripping its way through your flesh towards your shoulder. However, you reach out and grab your arm and kind of block the path for that magical growth,
Interesting.
and it stops at your elbow. However, as you hold that crystal, it will continue to try to drive its way through your grip and consume you.
Okay. Can I throw it on the ground and try to break it?
You may.
Yeah, okay.
You may. Yes. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay. Ooh. 26.
26.
Not good enough. You die. You fall and die.
You gotta
So-
swim on it and miss. Ouch!
Ouchie.
You are indeed able to throw the crystal away, and you throw it at a stone wall, and
It goes through the
pulse-
stone wall.
a pulse of energy crackles through the air as it breaks into that wall, or pardon me, as it crashes into that wall. However, it harmlessly plinks back to the grass below, still intact. With that being said, without the influence of the crystal, the crystal, or pardon me, the veins of energy recede back to your hand and leave your arm.
Did Nolan see him pick this up?
Yes, we'll say that you were right there.
So Nolan's gonna take the demon shield off of his back and scoop the crystal
Hmm.
with it.
Cool.
Okay. Draconis, make a perception check for me.
Uh-oh. 8.
8.
Yep.
Noted. Okay,
Okay.
moving on. Everything seems normal to you.
Good. Is my arm okay? Oh no, what's wrong with my arm?
Your arm will be numb for the rest of the day, but it's
Where
still
are my
fully
arms and legs?
functional.
Okay.
But you can't feel it, not even the skin,
Ooh.
for the next
Yeah.
12 hours.
I
I'm gonna
have
hit
a
it again.
sneaking suspicion I won't be able to feel this for 12 hours.
Okay.
Who's touching my leg? Oh, it's me.
Okay. And with
Okay.
that,
Am I stronger though? Did I get like cool undead powers?
that remains to be seen.
Ooh, okay.
It just cuts to Draconis in that one scene of Spider-Man where he's like, "Go web,
Fly!
fly, up and away, web."
Yeah. Okay. And with that, it is safe to say that you guys have explored the entirety of the Caladoran ruins.
No mask people.
Not that you guys were able to find.
What's dumb?
Dumb.
We rolled really well on our investigations.
They should
rolled
really
better.
pronounce the B on that dumb. Dumb.
I rolled worser.
Okay. So, with that being said, it is
Party's-
in this moment, Ezra and Asham fly back, and we're going to say that about an hour has passed since your guys' party sensed the EMP blast of the Keys of Dissolution being activated. Declan, you are still far north of the city, but as Ezra and Asham land next to the pair of you, Ezra will see that green crystal lying on the shield and a feral, animalistic growl will rumble from his throat, and he will kind of get into a position like he's ready to pounce. He is on edge. He is agitated, and the source of that fury is the crystal itself. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm not there, so.
You want to touch it?
No. That thing is not of this world. It must be destroyed.
I mean, I tried, but I wasn't able to do it. I can try again. I pick it up, and
Oh my
and I throw it against another wall.
Draconis, please. Oh,
Make a Constitution saving
Yeah,
throw, Asa.
yeah.
This is where he gets a nat 1.
Rolled a 17.
That's pretty dang good. Again, you feel those tendrils of energy worming their way up your arm from the crystal. And in that moment, Ezra will lunge forward and bite off your hand.
Oh. Cool.
oh,
And then he will chomp down on the crystal. And again, he will make a Constitution saving throw. Will
Dang.
he be corrupted yet again?
can I do like? Can I give him the ring to give him advantage, perhaps? Like in the moment that he
I'll
lunges,
allow it.
can I be like, oop.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank gosh. Thank gosh.
Remember
Let me
that
pull
thing
up
we
his
just
stat
did,
block real quick.
boys? Remember how we broke the crystal and freed him and brought him back to life? It was all for naught.
It was all for
We need
naught.
to do it again.
Only this time when we do, we don't have the keys to keep him alive. He's dead after
He
that.
just dies. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I just pulled up his stat block.
I'll show you my stat block.
Oh, thank gosh. Okay, dang, he has a plus 11 on his con saves, so he would have been fine. Okay, we're good. He does not get corrupted again.
Gosh, dang it! I had it under control. I was fine, man. Oh, actually, wait. I can't feel anything. I'm good.
You're just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, you can't
Oh.
feel anything because your hand's gone.
So I start reacting, and I was like, no, I'm good. Actually, never
Dude.
mind.
do we have access to pieces of Keeper's corpse? Let's just attach one of his hands to Draconis.
This is turning
I'm
into
not
Star
sure.
Wars.
I'm not sure.
I look at the Sphinx. You owe me a new hand, bro.
Bro.
Asa, is your character right or left-handed?
I don't know.
It
We're going
depends
to
which
say
hand-
that was with your dominant hand that
Ah,
you would pick up
nuts.
that crystal.
Nuts.
That's rough.
That is very unfortunate.
Ah,
So-
Cannot. Yeah. He didn't even
Actually,
roll an attack roll.
Asa
I
immediately
should be able to
regretting
try
his
to dodge his bite.
We're going to say that because you were
I
trying
just
to
rolled a nat
resist
20. Come on!
You were so focused on not getting wormed, bro.
Indeed. So, the crystal has been crushed, and another green pulse of energy explodes from his mouth. All three of you make a perception check.
Oh,
Even though I'm way up north.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes,
the
we'll
frick
say
is
so.
my-
You,
Now I did get-
you don't sound so confident in that, Mr. DM.
It's really far away, so I was forgetting you were so far away.
Hey.
That's a
But I'll
nat
let you roll
20.
anyways.
That's a nat 20, baby. Shouldn't have let
Okay.
me roll. Should have been like, nope, you're too far away, idiot. I
How
win.
about you, Draconis and Nolan? What'd you roll? 22?
22.
26.
Ah,
26.
yeah.
All three of you, as that green explosion of mist billows from the Sphinx's mouth, you see the shapes in the clouds become a little bit more material.
Ooh.
These are the shapes of twisted creatures, twisted people. You see one not very far away from you with a large bulbous gut and a really kyphotic spine, arms outstretched, flying on little tiny wings. You see another one with a massive, powerful chest and horns jutting from its skull. You recognize that these twisted creatures are the strangers that reside within the Krull. Somehow, they were brought to our plane of existence from some unknown dimension, and they are ready for another chance at life, ready for the chance to destroy all living things.
Aw.
And so, you recognize that the entirety of those dark clouds that have been gathering over the Starspire Mountains and growing out, those clouds are the strangers.
Who are the strangers? Is there one in me now?
Is there?
I want to talk to him.
The
I rolled
strangers?
Yeah.
Okay.
One was inside me, bro. I rolled a 2. I think I can hear one. Are you... Hello?
Um,
And then...
there is no response.
And
And
then
in
I
that
realized...
moment,
Yes.
after the green cloud dissipates, the figures in the cloud above becomes more amorphous, more akin to a normal cloud. But you know, the strangers are still there. What do you guys want to do?
I feel lightheaded. Wait. I look down at my arm. And I realize, oh, it's still bleeding. And there's like a pool of blood right like up at my feet. I'm gonna roll a constitution roll really quick. That's a nat 1. I pass out. That's it.
And it is actually by sheer dumb luck that Ezra has this spell. When he transformed from his wizard self into this Sphinx, he lost much of his spellcasting capabilities. However, his stat block has a list of spells that he can cast. Greater Restoration happens to be one of them.
Oh.
It is by sheer dumb luck that you are going to keep that hand.
Oh.
By the time
Draconis-
you wake, your arm has been restored.
Draconis goes, you owe me a new hand, buddy, and he goes, okay.
Okay, I wake up. Oh, it was all just a bad dream. Oh my
And
goodness.
This hand is like fat and pudgy, and the skin's all soft. If you try to wield a sword for these first few days, it's gonna blister and bleed because
Aw.
it's so soft and new. But thank heavens, you feel anything at all. You have a hand again,
Yay.
and it's no longer numb.
Good,
We'll say
good.
that because of greater restoration,
Aw.
your hand comes back.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, you guys have options. Declan, where are you going?
I want to follow the footsteps.
Following the footsteps. I suppose that was kind of a dumb question, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can certainly follow the footsteps.
That's what I do.
What was the spell he used on me? You
Greater
said?
restoration.
Okay. Cool. He's so kind.
I'm not lying, right? That can regrow limbs.
I
I
don't
think
know.
so. I think so.
We'll just say I can.
Asa.
Okay. Declan, are you doing anything to signal your party where you are?
First of all, hate to be rules lawyer. Restoration. Oh wait, this is just saying restoration, but I don't know about greater restoration. Restoration can remove the blinded condition, but it technically does not actually restore lost function or limbs.
Greater restoration. You imbue a creature, you can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1 or end one of the following effects. One effect that charmed or petrified the target. One curse, the target's attunement to a cursed magic item. Any reduction to one of the target's ability scores. Or one effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
Someone
Well,
said,
shoot.
yeah. Only thing I see here is, someone said, greater restoration is more for effects upon players, and then they go on blah blah blah, and then a DM said I wouldn't allow it to heal a limb, but I think so. What I'm understanding with that,
It says a debilitating effect, so it's like
It's up to
debilitating
the
means like a loss of function. I mean, so it kind of is just left up to the DM.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing a lot here.
Yeah.
Will restore lost/reduced ability scores, meaning like, you know, Asa had his sword wielding ability reduced because of the
Right.
lack of hand. So technically, would it be able to restore that by giving him a new hand? Up to DM, I think.
I think we just take his nub and we stab his sword at an angle through it, so it's just a pike at the end of his hand.
Hey, they do always say that the sword is just an extension of your
extension.
arm. So
Yeah. I think
Hey.
it'll be called like the white. What is it? The white orc?
the White Castle.
That's Azog.
Yeah.
You know what? Asa, I'm afraid you might be going without a hand at this
All
moment.
right. Wait.
Flunk.
Go
Would
for
you
it.
like a sword on your hand? Because that one I would allow.
So
Well, Asa, the other
What?
thing too is we very well may possibly be able to
Yes.
find a maybe go back to Gidget's workshop and be like, aha, here's his thing for how to build a hand, and then just
well, here's one. We do have Gidget's journal, right? That was one of the items on Keeper's person. So if he had any schematics, I mean, not saying that we could do it, but
yeah, Logan.
there is a bard, cleric, or druid spell called Regenerate, and it can reattach lost limbs and regrow them. So maybe if we end up getting into Solda Nesselar at some point, there might be a druid there that can help. I don't know.
Okay. I'll just keep my nub for now.
Let's just like I'll pull out my rope and tie his sword to the end of his nub
Oh.
for now, and we'll just say like, God bless, Godspeed.
So it's kind of like this Assassin's Creed, kind of like
Hidden Blade.
Yeah, but
sword
it's
coming off.
always
Yeah,
out.
yeah, it's always out.
Okay. And with that, you
Anywho.
guys
Sorry, you asked
Yes.
if I wanted to alert them at all
of your location.
of my
He's
location.
gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no, and here's why. Actually, not to screw anybody over, but because if I do a flare, they're gonna know that I'm following them, and I already told you guys
True.
exactly where I was going. So you know where I'm at, and if
Yeah.
I do a flare, then so will they.
Okay, I'll use locate object, and I'll locate your cute little button nose.
Actually,
Yeah.
Declan has like a dragon nose, actually. So
What if
shut
I
it.
view Declan as an object? What if
Hey.
you just view him as an
Hey,
object?
Ashgex is using him like an object, so
Ooh.
Oh, great.
technically
Hey.
not wrong.
All right. So the Caladoran ruins took quite a while to travel through.
Mhm.
So, let's see. What did I say? Someone roll a d8.
I'll gladly roll a d8.
The
It's a
only
5.
D8 I roll is turbo. Never mind.
5.
I can't. Were you saying anything? I couldn't hear a single thing
No.
you said.
No, I was just aggressively breathing.
Okay. All right. So, Declan is traveling up, skirting the southern side of those mountains. And the two of you and Asham climb aboard Ezra's back, and following Draconis's locate object, you guys fly your way very quickly to Declan, where you will then join him and hunt down the Night Masks. The footprints are still easy to track. And with that in mind, it is not long before you catch up to this this group. However, as you fly overhead, you look down and you can see, peeking through the trees, a single person hobbling their way through the woods, damping their feet, breaking branches as they go.
I knew it.
Appears this person was a diversion, leading you away from the rest of the group. What would you like to do?
Go the other direction. Pick up this
Back
lad.
to the Caladoran ruins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Declan
But-
saw two directions of paths. One going from where we went, and one away. So we'll just have to go
Before we
west.
do that, can I Eldritch Blast this idiot?
You certainly may. And it appears that he is pretty worse for wears. After 2 or 3 Eldritch Blasts, this guy will be blasted to smithereens.
Nice. And you know what? Just for gits and shiggles, I'm gonna put Repelling Blast on it. Really get him out of here. I'm giving him the I'm giving him the treatment in Civil War that Iron Man gave to Falcon when he like flies down and he's like, "I'm so sorry," and he just he's like, "Get out of my face." That's what I'm doing right there.
Perfect. Okay. And with that, we are back on the road. You guys make your way back to the Caladoran ruins. Declan, you can find the place where you found that pocket of nothingness where the magic of Ezra's Wood is silent. You find where the two paths had diverged from one another, and you begin tracking that second set of footprints. And it looks like this one began walking through the Caladoran ruins back towards the southwestern border. However, after not more than 50 paces, the footprints utterly disappear. Someone make an Arcana check for me. Arcana
got
it.
or
Yeah, okay.
survival.
I got it,
good
I got it.
Arcana. Okay.
18.
18 it is.
I have a -1 to Arcana.
That's pretty dang good then.
Minus.
You
I have-
recognize...
I'm on a high of adrenaline from my hand getting cut off, and I'm like, I got this.
Draconis, you recognize that this is the same sort of magic that you guys currently have over you.
Mm.
The Night Masks have cast Pass Without Trace.
Guys, they passed without cased.
Chased without
Taste.
cast. Dang.
That is correct, yes.
So
I'm starting to feel dizzy again.
I feel like at this point we just have to cut them off. Like, they seem to be making their way silently through the woods. I don't know that we'll be able to track them.
Yeah.
Especially, like, I might be able to get a good roll on it, but I would have to have interacted with one of them. And
Right.
cast, like, my Slayer's Prey on them. Or
Right, and I could do like locate object, but I don't know. I don't have
Can you
anything.
locate one of the keys of dissolution?
That's what I was thinking. If they all look the same, I don't see why not.
Or question, they did take one off of us. Do we know if the one we've used is the one they took from us or not?
Did they take one from us? Oh,
They
That's
did.
right.
Remember when I went
Oh,
to
yeah,
Honk
yeah,
Shoe
yeah,
Ming
that's
Ming
right.
and they were like, yoink.
oh yeah.
Okay. So, you guys destroyed 4 of the keys. There
Yes,
is
we
a
did.
40% chance that one of the keys you guys destroyed was the key that
So
they
what would-
stole.
So,
So, if it's 1 through 4, it was destroyed. If it's 5 through 6, you guys might be able to locate the object.
Ooh,
okay.
getting my spells ready.
It is a 4. The
Rip.
key has been destroyed.
Okay.
And we're going to say that locate objects only applies to objects that you have personally interacted with.
Well, it says I at least have seen.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
And Declan saw them in scrying, but you have not
So
personally seen those keys.
take that. Okay.
Okay. Hey, saying his nub. Okay, so what's the plan? What are you guys going to do? Are you guys going to guess the next location?
Can't the Sphinx do anything? You're
Yeah,
useless,
what-
and you cut off my hand.
What is he doing?
He would.
The Sphinx is doing everything he can to stay afloat. We're going to say that after he chomped down on that smaller piece of the crystal, he's in a bit of a haze. He is, we'll say, kind of not himself. He's got control of himself, but he's very distracted. He's very distant.
He's clowning? Dang.
Yes.
Oh my. Hey Sphinx, this isn't very Sigma of you. You need to stop this.
I don't know what we can do. Just follow, I guess, the tracks where they're
Is
headed.
Turbo frozen?
No.
So the tracks are gone.
Turbo.
The tracks are gone. You lost track of them somewhere in the
well,
city.
they're headed west, right?
They were headed west.
I guess we'll go west.
Into the
So
west.
you guys start flying, and eventually you find Blint River. It looks like a pretty aggressive part of the river. After 1,000 years, that river has eroded its way into a little bit of a ravine. There's probably a 30-40 foot drop from the riverbanks down to the river. To the south, you find an ancient bridge that looks pretty dang unstable. And to the north, you see an ancient graveyard.
I want to go to the ancient graveyard.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
I like how Logan's like, alright, you gotta find these guys. It'll be difficult. And then he's like, no, it'll be
Here's
impossible.
all these cool things.
Okay, so you guys go to the graveyard, and for the sake of timing, instead of role-playing this one, how about we just roll for the amount of time it takes you guys to investigate the ancient graveyard.
Okay.
That okay?
Yeah. That
Hey.
works for me.
Go ahead and roll a d6
I got you.
for investigation.
4.
What I rolled.
4. Okay. After a very thorough investigation, you find nothing more than
Sounds like we're gonna search
ancient
for
headstones whose inscriptions and chiseled names have
Actually, I'm not gonna search. Can I just talk to the Sphinx?
you certainly can,
Cool.
but the night masks, at least to your guys' knowledge, have not passed through here.
Okay, cool.
You just gotta go. And
I just
have
want
a
to talk to the Sphinx. So, Sphinx guy, what did you get from your castle that you wanted?
Asham and I
Oh, hey, Asham.
We collected my journals where I studied the Krull and where they originated.
And he
Oh.
will go on to explain that these strangers who each of you saw floating in the sky, these amorphous beings. Well, actually, he'll start off by explaining regular undead have no souls. They are lifeless creatures whose only directive is to do as they're told. Right? If you have certain types of undead, they will have the underlying desire to kill or seek out life and take it. But they are empty. They are soulless wretches. However, creatures that have been combined with these beings, these strangers, are something more. They have their own semblance of free will. And that free will has driven them to want to find all living creatures and destroy them. These strangers, he conducted investigations. He conducted studies. And during these studies, he even captured and communed with these Krull that he had captured. And in these communications, he did some pretty terrible tests and experiments where he would place a Krull in the same room as like a prisoner. And it doesn't matter if it was a man, woman, or child. He told the Krull if that Krull were to kill this prisoner, he would in turn kill the Krull. And every single time he performed that experiment, the Krull, without fail, would kill the prisoner, knowing that their life would in turn be taken. And so, this experiment was repeated a number of times, and the result was the same, except that they would kill children a little bit quicker than they would kill everyone else. They have a hunger for human flesh, and seemingly eating that human flesh or elven or flesh, humanoid flesh would seemingly make them stronger and more tenacious. Although we don't really know why that is.
Damn. And the Sphinx did these tests?
Back before he became the Sphinx, yes. Ezra was looking
Damn.
for weaknesses, ways to fight the Krull.
Damn. Ezra, you're pretty sick.
There were
I'm just
many things that we did that make it a little harder to sleep at night.
and I'm with my nub trying to flip through the pages like
And he will go on
Nolan
to
picks
explain.
his finger and pulls it over for you.
thank you.
He will go on to explain that these creatures, the Krull, their only directive is to destroy living things. You can tell them what to do, but they can choose to ignore it. You can, even if you're in control of them, you can tell them to do something, but they will never build. They will never plant crops. They will never do anything except attack and destroy. Even if it came to building engines of war like catapults or trebuchets, they would not do that. Their only directive is to kill. Okay? And he also goes on to explain, and this is all while Nolan and Declan are investigating the ancient graveyard. He goes on to explain that the Krull are based on a number system of 13. Our number system is based on groups of 10, and so we have 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, right? It is all based on 10. But wherever these Krull come from, their number system is based on the number 13. And he performed experiments on how to summon these strangers.
Hmm.
And if you were to summon a single Krull, you would become its master. It would attack anyone you told it to attack. And you could summon a second and a third, all the way up until the 13th Krull. In order to summon the 13th Krull, you would have to summon a taller, paler Krull called a daemon. And the daemon was over 6 feet tall, and it required more magic to raise. And these daemons would command that individual squad of 13 Krull. And once you summoned a daemon, you could summon more. And then you would summon another squad, and another squad. And it was only until the 13th squad that you would have to summon the next, more powerful version of a Krull, which is called a Bone Lord. And these Bone Lords are much more intelligent. They're capable of strategy and tactical maneuvers. They're capable of holding a very intelligent conversation. They're even able to wield rudimentary magic and cast fireballs. And you would then call that set of 13 squads a legion. And with 13 squads, we would be up to
What
about
game did you
2,000.
What game did you get that from?
From a book, actually.
From a book.
2,197 Krull. And if you were to summon 13 legions, you would then have to summon a fiend. And these fiends are unlike the Bone Lords. They are master tacticians. They are generals. These are very, very intelligent creatures, and they are almost indistinguishable from regular people. But if you look very closely, and this was from the book that I read, it was very cool. These fiends are what they're called.
Like Emily was laughing at you, and you had a
She
turn,
was.
and yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Nothing. We're good. I love you. She didn't do anything. Their skin is made up of tiny little scales.
Ooh. It's Declan. Kill Declan.
And to command a fiend, you would have an army. And an army would be 28,561 Krull. Beyond that would be Archangouls, and then Night Lords, and then Titans. If you were to summon a single Titan, you would command an army of almost 5 million Krull. And in the vision you saw of Ezra defending his people, you saw not one, but 6 Titans. So,
30
that is to
million?
say, there was about 30 million Krull bearing down on Ezra's people. And he was
So-
able to stop them.
What
if
happens?
sacrificing his own life.
Right. What about 13 Titans? What comes after that?
You will see in Ezra's notes, and he'll explain this to you. If you were to summon 13 Titans, and somehow manage to surmount each of their own willpower, which is a fundamental piece of summoning these Krull. When you summon these more and more powerful Krull or strangers, they will try to fight back. They will use their free will to destroy you if you let them. And it is
They're
only
like-
by surmounting their willpower with yours you maintain control over them.
So is it like Shadow of War, where it's like they are mutinous, they will try to rebel against you,
Yes.
but you just have to keep dominating them until, I mean, forever. Like they just won't stop
Absolutely.
fighting you.
100%, yes. And so, he theorized that there was one great and powerful being on the other side of the veil, wherever these strangers actually come from. If you were to summon 13 titans, the next creature would be their god. And no one's ever tried it.
Well, gentlemen,
I'm down if you are.
Who?
say
Let's just kill 65 million people. What's the worst that could happen?
eh.
Yeah.
I mean, Tathir's trying to rebel against one kind of cool dude, Tardith. Who's to say the rest of Faerun one? Just saying.
And we'll say that it is in this
Yeah.
moment that Nolan and Declan return. And you guys may now choose your next location to investigate.
So do we get the rundown of what he just explained?
We'll say that he can give you that rundown mid-flight.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I do have a question.
Yeah.
Like, did they ever find out who was calling the Kroll initially? Like, was it like someone called in the Kroll, and then the Kroll beat them, and then they were just doing their own thing? Or was it like...
Or was Ezra summoning them in and he lost
Right.
control?
He doesn't say, nor is it in his notes.
You little sneaky bastard.
Well, Ezra. Well, I think we need to triangulate. I think we need to quit searching the woods, and I think we need to go and meet them halfway.
Alright.
Because like, every time we search and don't find them, they are getting further from us. And I kind of think, like, then at that point, we're just going to have to meet them at the den.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what else are we going to do? We can just keep searching and keep going towards the den.
Okay.
I think before we go to the den, we should check in with Tardith and see if he killed Salir at all, or figured it out.
Okay.
The
So,
rock is yours.
the number that I was thinking is 10. Right now we are up to 9. So, I will allow you guys, if you would like, to search one more location for the Night Masks. If you manage to find them, you could stop the next blight before it happens. You could stop it right here.
So we're at the ancient graveyard?
I think.
Indeed.
Well, you said we're going to go somewhere else to look.
You may search one more place, yes. And
What if-
that could be like the Cenarian Plains, that could be the Hearthold Pass, could be the Western Watchtower, Blint River. You can choose.
It's the guess.
So you were going north, Declan, when you saw that they sent someone against you, right? Like they were trying to prank you?
The other way around. I was going north, and then the two. If I was going this way, one kept going north and the other kind of flipped around. I followed the one that kept going north, and that was the dude that was pranking. And then we went back to this point where they forked off, and we followed that, and then passed without trace.
Where,
And then we went to the graveyard.
Yeah.
yeah. What direction is the, den?
It is
Looking at this map.
West.
northwest. So actually, from Keep Garawashi, it's pretty much a straight shot in that direction. Like from Keep Garawashi to the ancient graveyard, it's
Right.
like straight that way.
To the great what?
Ancient graveyard, pardon me.
Oh, they went that. That's the direction it's towards the graveyard.
That's toward the
Indeed.
Okay, I gotcha. So, I don't know.
So we have checked.
You have checked the Caladoran ruins. You have checked the ancient graveyard. You have enough time to check one more place before they leave Ezra's wood, and Ezra is stuck. Because remember, that barrier will prevent him from leaving.
So
That
we can
little
either go.
faint blue line around the
Yeah.
whole of the map.
That thin blue line.
So we can either go to the Western Watch or the Cyrenian Plain things.
Cenarian Plains.
Yeah,
Yes.
that thing.
Ceridian. Yes. Sorry.
Scenario plane. I kind of think maybe we go check out the plane, but I
Okay.
kind of wonder if they went a different direction entirely to throw us off.
They could have. Either way, we won't know.
Right. We won't know unless we just go somewhere, so.
Right. All right.
Let's
Above a
keep
10, we
going.
go north. Under a 10, we go west. All right. That's
All
a
right.
nat 20 for north.
Okie dokie.
Cenarian Plains it is.
Okay. So, you guys take off from the ancient graveyard and you fly northeast to a canyon that leads up to the Cenarian Plains, which rest right on top of a plateau. And as far as you can tell, there's nothing but trees here.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that was incorrect. You guys
Yep.
had a 50-50. The Night Masks had left through the Western Watchtower.
Hot dog.
Well, even if they
So
left
let's
that
go
way,
to the
we,
western. Let's go to
Yeah.
the Western Watchtower.
let's go that way. Even if we did go that way, we wouldn't have been able to find them.
So I guess we just go toward the den now. Like, I think that's just
Yeah.
our only option at this point.
So when we get to the watchtower, I want to try to do something. What's that teleporting thing you have, Noland?
I don't know if I have let me see if I've got the stat block here.
Let me see if I have it. Amulet of the Plains. An advanced level means improved traveling abilities, but there's a catch. DMs like this one because it's a bit of a trick. Let me look up the actual thing. It's Amulet of the Plains.
Alright. I see it. Make a
Alright.
DC 15 intelligence check. On a successful check, you cast the plane shift spell. On a failure, you and each creature and object within 15 feet of you travel to a random destination. Roll a d100. On a 1-60, you travel to a random location on the plane you named. On a 61 through 100, you travel to a randomly determined plane of existence.
Okay, cool. How smart is the Sphinx?
Let's see. Ooh.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
can't-
Yeah, no. That could get him out of there.
Interesting.
Yeah, he can't walk through it, but he can get teleported through it.
Right.
He has a +2 to intelligence.
That
So-
doesn't...
So you
he's
have
just...
to roll a 13 or more. But then
Mhm.
you could also get the D4 from Asham for guidance, I presume.
Right.
And then one of us could give him the help action.
What do
The
you
help
wanna do?
action. You got this, buddy.
Well, let's
Ah.
propose it to the Sphinx, see what he says.
How smart is Asham?
Perhaps one of us could go with him?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Asham. Wink, wink.
I don't know. How do you... Is it better to just have him try... What does the Sphinx think? And if he's suspicious, then Nolan can offer to go with him. And
Yeah, is this like a saving throw, or what is it? It's just straight intelligence?
it's just a DC 15
Okay.
intelligence check, it says.
Okay.
So it says on a success, you cast the plane shift spell.
You name a location that you are familiar with.
Yep.
I was just gonna say, like, that tree over there across the line.
It does say on another plane of existence. Let me look up the plane shift spell.
I'm reading it right now.
I
Well,
mean,
if it's another, then just plane shift twice. Just
exactly.
purposely fail the spell and then
Mm-hmm.
plane shift to Luethia's lair.
True. And you know what? This is a 7th level spell. Pretty impressive. So,
Yeah. So some people are saying you can use it. So on D&D Beyond in there, they're saying teleporting versus plane shifting. They say that plane shifting is equivalent to teleporting, but a lot of DMs, it looks like, rule that you would need to do two. You
to
would
get
need
to
to
the
teleport
desired
twice.
location,
Yeah.
because you have to shift to a different plane of existence.
And how long
Right.
does it take to recharge, or how many charges does it
doesn't-
have? Or
It doesn't say it has any charges. It doesn't say. But I think it's like if you get to the wrong plane, things can like there are some planes that you just show up in and immediately start dying. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, or there might be
And-
a plane that's like there's no magic here.
Yeah, it looks like this one you can use it as often as you'd like.
okay, let's do it.
I may regret having just said that, but the rules usually specify whether it takes a recharge time.
Right.
This one does not.
So, do we want to all go together? Do we want to split up? Do we want to?
Right, like the Sphinx can he can do it as many times as he wants and try to get back because
Right.
he's a Sphinx, and it's hard to kill a Sphinx.
The other thing we could do is we could take it straight to Daramar. Like, and the Sphinx could possibly help him and Daramar, and then we could use it to go to Luethia's lair.
Okay.
I
And-
don't know. What do we?
I'll say one thing, just a gentle reminder. They'll need one more key of dissolution before they're
Right.
able to break the spell. Or at least that we know of,
Right.
right? When Seluna said they needed 10 keys, that's the equivalent of like 84% of the whole key of
Mhm.
dissolution power. Right now they have 75.
Hmm.
So unless
And there could be another
something
person.
miraculous were to happen, they still need one more.
There could be another person on the way too. Who knows?
Yeah.
True.
I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I'm using this thing with the Sphinx. So
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Sorry.
So do you want to go with the Sphinx then?
sure.
Like I'm cool with going with the Sphinx as well. I don't know. Do we all want to go? Like what? Where are we trying to go? Are we trying to go to Luethia's lair? Are we trying to go? Like, do we want to leave the Sphinx somewhere else? What do we want to do? I guess.
What are we going to do with this Sphinx? I don't know. I thought we were going to go to Luethia's lair, but we don't have to.
Then let's do it.
Okay.
So, I do think like maybe like the only reason I bring up Daramar is that if the Sphinx were there, maybe just the presence of Ezra
Yeah.
the Sphinx would be enough to kind of make people be like, "Oh, he is siding with Tardith." I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Sure, let's do that.
I will say, just to devil's advocate, that point is Ezra's wood has been like presumed like no man's land. You enter there and you die, and so they see giant Sphinx and say, "Yeah, this is the Sphinx from Ezra's wood." They're gonna be like, "That's the thing that was killing everybody."
Mm.
So they
Yeah,
might
but we
they
could
might
also
think
be
he's a
like-
bad guy.
We conquered the beast. Boom. Look at our power.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
still,
great.
even then, I just think Solir would have too easy of a time being like, yeah,
Right.
those idiots that
I-
gave them the keys so they could free Falcor also freed the beast that's gonna kill us all now.
But is Ezra going to resist the Falcor? Like I don't know. I'm like, or is because I feel like Ezra is especially susceptible to the fact that the Kroll come back. And like he was pranking us when we went there the first time, being like, oh, the thing that you imagine is the worst thing could happen will happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid if he does that to Ezra and he's like, but I can stop it, and Ezra will see that he can stop it, then it's like he lets him out. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah. I don't have a preference either way. I was just saying
Well, or were
both
we
have
saying,
pros and cons.
because the keys of dissolution are necessary to free Falcor, right? Or was it when we were there, he just didn't know that, basically, when we were there first? Because he was telling us we could free him when we first entered his
I don't
lair.
know.
Right. Yeah, so at this moment, Ezra doesn't know anything about Falcor.
Hmm.
You guys haven't actually told him about him. Or
Hey,
about what's going on in the
Sphinx.
outside world.
Yeah, let's fill him in.
there's this dragon, and the Nightmaster trying to release him, and he's bad poo-poo duty face. So we
That's
don't
pretty
want to
bad.
just. It's pretty bad, and who knows? Maybe he'll unleash the scroll. Maybe he won't. I think he just kind of wants his world to himself, but who knows what he'll do?
I've not seen this many strangers. Ever. Even in my time,
Yeah,
there were not this many strangers.
interesting.
Hmm.
It's safe to say they're here for a reason.
Hmm.
If this Falcor has found a way to summon them once again, the entire world is at risk.
Right? He's a pretty powerful dude. He could summon a lot of them. Well, let's get you out of here. And I'll hand him the amulet.
What do I do with this?
I don't know. And I go 15. I walk, so I'm within 15 feet.
Wait, I want to
He-
go. I want to go.
Okay. Declan, are you coming?
No, I got +0 to intelligence.
No, you don't have to roll.
You
The
don't
Sphinx
have
is
to.
rolling.
Just a
Oh, then
person
sure,
using
why
the
not?
amulet.
Yeah, okay, we're all together. All right, Sphinx. Think of a place and we'll go to it.
Wait, has he got the highest with +2 intelligence?
I think so.
Yeah,
Okay,
so.
because I don't
And then
think
he
you
has
Hey.
guidance, right?
And Ashton
Oh,
has
yeah.
a +1 to intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Guidance and help.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that.
So that is a +4, or pardon me, +1d4. Okay.
Oh, and I specify. Think of a place outside of this area.
Well, we have to think of a place on another plane first,
Oh.
right?
Think of a place on
Indeed.
another plane, Sphinx.
Okay. So first roll
Hopefully a good place.
is enough. He
Oh,
succeeds.
okay. Brad. So where does he take us?
The ethereal plane, because that's peaceful.
Okay, cool.
Yippee!
Okay. Now, to
Ah!
get back to our plane of existence. Where would you guys like to go?
Luethia's lair, I reckon.
Yeah.
Luethia's lair.
Or just outside of
Um,
it? Is that...
So, does the person wielding the amulet have to be familiar with it? So,
I believe
Asham.
so.
Asham, get over here.
Ezra is not familiar with it.
Okay. Come here, Asham.
Wait. Ashram with a +1 is the best one?
Yep. Come here, Asham. Come here, me boy. So this is what we're gonna
Okay.
do.
All right.
And can he have the guidance?
He
Can
can.
he give himself guidance?
You can.
He can. Yes.
Okay.
So he will do so with
I'm gonna hold-
advantage because
I'm
you
gonna-
guys are helping
yeah.
him.
I'm gonna hold my breath as he casts the spell.
Yeah. Me too.
Good idea. Oh, and that's enough. With
Well, sweet.
advantage, first roll is enough.
I like how
Hey.
we were just. Yeah, that was anticlimactic. All right, we're here.
That was anticlimactic.
okay.
What an artifact!
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You know what we should have done before we left Ezra's Wood?
Huh.
We should have
Made one last
asked
wood joke.
Sphinx. Well, now that we're done with that, we should have asked if there were any magical artifacts there that were like still intact that maybe Ezra knew about that we could have. I guess let's just go back to the ethereal plane, hop back to Ezra's Wood. We'll go get those.
Okay. So, you guys land just outside of Ezra's Wood,
Mhm.
and we are going to end our session right after we give this little description.
Oh.
Or pardon me, not Ezra's Wood, Luethia's Lair.
Now, quick
And-
question.
Yeah.
Is to Luethia's lair? Is there the only one entrance? Into the
There are two.
there are two.
One was the like cave that you guys went
Mhm.
through, kind of with that creepy dude,
Mhm.
the shadow
yeah.
that plays
Yes.
cards with you guys.
Yeah. I love that guy.
We love that guy.
Yeah.
And one was like on the far side of the Starspire Mountains
Mm.
through a very vast and winding cave system, like in Minecraft. Should you make the right series of choices, you could get to Luethia's Lair.
Okay, cool.
Now,
Let's
my
go to
question:
yeah.
how long is it from Ezra's Wood to Luethia's Cave
Yes.
by walking?
Well, let's see the map.
Is it longer than a day?
Yes. Yes.
I would like to long rest and level up, please and thank you.
W.
It'll be probably about 2 or 3 days before they get here.
So
Alright,
wait,
cool.
here's another question. You said they needed to get one of the keys of dissolution. We know where one is. It's in that
Oh,
water
yeah.
temple. We could still now resume our original plan. We could go get that key.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we will have to travel there because none of us are familiar with it. But once we get there, back to Luethia's lair.
That's fair. How far away is it?
So you guys would have to travel north of the Starspire Mountains to Firedrake Bay. And let me share my screen with you guys. I'll share the map with you.
It has to be within 3 days of
And I
walking.
think I'm gonna block Tardith's number so he can't lecture us while we're executing our plan.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So you guys right now are in Luethia, or right outside of Luethia's lair, which is right here.
Yeah.
You guys would have to go north of the Star Spires, or I suppose you could go through here and take that pass. And there is a port city on Mawstone, and the notes in Gidget Billowcase's journal about the Keys of Dissolution states that there is an ancient something. It's like a temple or a library or
Wait,
something
Gidget wrote
lost
about
through the ages right off of this island. So it's probably right over the F.
You know how we're talking about trying to walk and travel over there? We could just fly.
You could.
So-
However, that would leave the entrance completely unguarded. What if the Night Masks have the last key that they need?
What if they sent someone there already?
Yeah.
So,
Wait, can I investigate and see if there's any like recent like disturbances?
You certainly may. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll a survival check.
Survival.
do you
And I don't want to
me
be the one rolling this.
I've got a +7 to it.
Okay, yeah. I tell Nolan, hey Nolan, you want to see if there's anybody?
Could you look for this?
Yeah,
That's
can you
it.
see if anybody's hanging around?
It's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You can see. Well, actually,
Okay.
I got distracted. We started
Okay.
asking questions and game
Okay.
planning. We didn't actually talk about what this place looks like.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Please, Logan, please.
You guys emerge
Please.
after plane shifting right at the base of the Star Spires.
There's a little goblin out there.
And-
Holy.
The Starspire Mountains, it looks like it is nighttime.
Ooh, but it's daytime.
It's day.
Dang.
And unfortunately,
Dang.
the dark, thick clouds look black.
Dang.
It is almost like roiling thunderclouds, but without the thunder. Just a deep, ominous dark that almost seems like it's sapping the hope from this world.
Not the hope.
The hope indeed. And so, as you look up the mountain, you can see the entrance, or pardon me, where the entrance to Luethia's lair is, and you can indeed see that there has been some traffic of late. With a dirty 20 on the survival check,
And I
you
turn
can
on my
see
lantern.
that
My
off in
lantern
the
is
distance there
purple.
is the city of, or pardon, village that you guys went to before, the mining town. But really, that's the only reason anybody would be in this region. And there are very recent footprints within the last couple of days, at the base of the mountains,
Kind of close to the cave.
kind of close to the cave.
Okay.
Indeed.
Hey, we could just go in now and try to stop whoever's in there right now. A preemptive strike.
Yeah.
If there is somebody with that last key in there, we can go just get it right now
Mhm.
after a long rest.
After a long rest. Okay, I like that.
Okay. I like our plan.
Okay. So, you guys are not going to Fire Drake Bay? You're just gonna dive into the
Nah.
cave and kill people?
I think
Maybe
so.
At some point, maybe if like we go in there, I don't know. I feel like if we learn something, then we can. But I don't think we'll learn.
How long would it take for one Sphinx to fly to Fire Drake Bay?
Yeah.
So it would probably be about a week's worth of travel for you guys.
Mhm.
I would say for the Sphinx, he's not a particularly fast flyer. We'll say about 2 days to get there.
Oh. So, and then how fast would it be with like Nolan traversing? Like if I took us on a diagonal through the woods, that being one of my favorite terrains, would that change it? Like if we left, Asa, stop laughing at me, okay? I'm trying to think here. If we
No,
left the Sphinx
it
at
was
the
just-
entrance of the cave and walked through, how much faster would we be just going through the woods?
Well, we have
I
to
will
go to
allow you to cut the time by 1/3, because you'd still have to boat out to the
Right.
bay and then boat back.
All right,
We don't have to
Um,
go back.
right.
Because I was gonna say
So,
just have
Instead of 7 days, I'd say 5.
I was just gonna
4
say
or
have
5.
I was just gonna say have homie fly me over there and then teleport back, and then I can go glub glub because I can breathe underwater, get the key,
Right.
and then just sending stone be like, hey, come pick me up. I'm scared. They're doing drugs here, and then he can
Bruh.
teleport back, grab me, and teleport.
I'm scared. Come pick me up, please. Please?
Mom, I don't want to be here anymore. Come pick me up.
Please.
Yeah, I just want to.
That's obviously assuming there's not like 4-man puzzles that need to be done down there, but
Yeah.
Well, if there is, you just call us.
yeah.
Well, we
I
can't-
say
Or better yet, you teleport to us, and then because you're familiar with the temple, you teleport us back in there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we can just teleport back.
Yeah, we
and
could just
forth.
go send Asham. Asham, good luck, man.
Bye, Asham.
To get the temple?
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Get the key?
Yeah. Once he's there, he just phones
You
in.
never hear from Asham again.
Asham dies out there. We're like, we don't know what
And he
happened.
takes the plane key with him, or the
No.
plane.
Oh
and
yeah,
with him.
yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know what
pretty much.
happened. We
He
don't know.
accidentally plane shifted to one of the 9 hells and got skewered by a Dremor from Skyrim.
Yeah, I
Dwemer.
honestly
Dwemer.
my
More.
vote is that because Logan said it'd take them like 2 or 3 days to get from from Ezra's Wood to Luethia's. Just have Giga Sphinx fly me there,
Yeah.
and then I can go glub glub and take a look and see if I can get the key on my own.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if not, I Sending Stone say, hey, the Sphinx has been here. He can teleport here. You guys come with me. Or if at that point they show up, Sphinx can just come pick me up and take me back.
Right.
I say we do that. Like, I can go scout out the temple underwater and see
So-
what it looks like.
But I also have a question. Why do we need to go to the temple?
There's another key there, and what if they have someone over there getting that key?
They could be. Okay,
Hey,
go for it. I'll stay here with Nolan and Asham, and we'll go inside the cave.
hey, are you guys going to do anything with Tardith or Daramar, or are you just going to take care of business over here?
I'm gonna
Prevent the end
I'm
of the
gonna
world.
swap. I'm gonna take the Giga Sending Stone, give it to these guys so they can talk to Tardith if they want, and then I'm gonna take the little Sending Stone so that I can be like, hey, pick
Little
me
guy.
up. Yeah, and then I'm
I
gonna go.
think.
Wait,
yeah,
you're
I-
taking the amulet, so you're going to teleport back to us.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm taking the amulet, but I'm gonna
Right.
get to Fire Drake Bay, and then Sphinx is gonna teleport back to you guys, and I'm gonna go scout out the temple.
Okay, I gotcha. Sure.
Because that
Sure,
way,
sure. Okay.
Sphinx is there to help with Luethia in case, because it's about the same time that Night
So-
Masks would be getting there, the Sphinx can help you guys.
Yeah, he'll drop you off, and then he'll come back to us,
Yeah,
and then you'll radio in when you want us to pick you up.
So-
Okay.
exactly.
So before we do leave, before we do split up, how do we feel about Daramar? Like, I
I'm
think
not.
Nolan did it.
I'm impartial.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Nolan's.
do you guys actually want to roleplay that and that conversation? Because I know Nolan had posed that question earlier. I think it is an important question. Because, like, the people are kind of idiots at this point in time. Very gullible, prone to
Right.
persuasion.
You know what? Like I've seen a lot of corrupt governments in my life, and I mean, it's not too bad. Power eventually balances itself out, but if these people are able to open and get this dragon out of there, this Falcor guy, I feel like it'd just be a never-ending story of just darkness.
Never-ending
Um,
story.
So I basically am just relaying that, like, I think the main objective is just to stop these people from releasing the dragon. So they can go figure out what they're doing. It's not like anybody's gonna die. And we'll just take care of the dragon.
Right. I think Nolan's gonna say, "We have done all we can. We have sent the young prince to Soldan Esala to keep him safe,
Hmm.
which is already very separate from Tithia. I see no purpose in letting these people not maintain their democracy.
Right. They can
They
do
can
they
vote.
exactly. Oh,
Hi,
look at
Dan.
that.
Alright, sorry.
So,
Whoa, is that? What was your character's name
Isaac.
again? Isaac. Isaac just walks out of the woods. Oh, hey.
oh hey guys.
Oh, he muted. Okay, there we go. Oh, now you muted. Yeah, hey Isaac, how you doing, buddy? Okay, no comment.
comment.
Fine. All right.
Good talk.
Okay.
Good talk.
Whatever.
Is there anything else you guys want to say on that topic?
Alright, Isaac's my name. Hi, I love you.
Hi.
Sorry. I just don't want to interrupt your
Oh.
guys' thing. I just want to watch. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
Well, then tune into my stream, dipwit. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Dante, I'm
No.
joking.
Oh no!
At X Hunter, I was joking. You can chill in here if you want, Lamau.
So does Declan have any reservations? Because Declan would be the only one who would have any loyalty.
I mean, yeah. Technically speaking, what's his bucket? Daramar is like Declan's home. That's where he lives. But I think at the same time he trusts Tardith to like get it done, and so I don't think he's like I don't know.
Right.
I think as of right now, even though it is his home, he realizes that like home isn't really gonna matter if he loses Deanna. So he's much more focused on healing Deanna than he is
Right.
Mhm.
saving.
And
It's like he's like in the thing of like save my physical home or save my emotional home, and my physical home means nothing if my emotional home is gone. You know.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and I am not vengeful anymore, but I don't have any reason to go
Right.
back. So,
Do you remember the oath you took?
be a good person.
Yes. Yes.
Would a good person
And-
just let a democracy rip itself to shreds?
No, but
Good-
I would
good
respect
person?
their democracy and let them do whatever they want.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But at the same
Okay.
time,
That'd
I'll
be
do my best to.
understanding. It seems like she doesn't have any loyalties to any particular kingdom,
Hmm.
or vice versa.
So, with that in mind, while you guys are taking your long rest,
Yay!
we are going to have the sending stone open up communication to you guys, and Tardith's voice will not echo, but sound itself through the ear or through the sending stone, and it'll say, "Hello,
Hey,
Reclaimers. Are you there?"
No. 9.
This voice message box is full. Goodbye.
Declan, please, are you there?
Oh, you suck, darn it! No, I'm just kidding.
Nightmares.
Yes, I am here, my friend.
Daramar lost to us. I have stepped down from the throne. The Privy Council is no more. Dahlia Vamos is now the seated queen, the regent of Tithia. We have lost.
Did you?
And after a long pause, he'll say, "Please, tell me that you have found a way to save our people's lives."
well, how about that?
We have found where we believe the last 2 keys of the solution might be, meaning that if we are in possession of those last 2 keys, the Night Mask should not be able to free Falcor. And I believe if we return with to Luethia's lair with the keys, hopefully we can cut the Night Masks off and take the rest of the keys from them, and then we have all the evidence we need.
That is good. Thank the gods. I know they will see your efforts and smile down upon you. My friends, I haven't much time. As we speak, Dahlia's guards are coming for me. She has ordered my execution for failing our people and allowing this chaos to persist.
Hang on, we'll be right there. Okay, I'm gonna roll a. Where's my
I-
Where's my D20?
Intelligence.
Oh, there
And
it
with
is.
that, we will end our session.
But not before we long rest, right?
That was midway through your long
Okay, good,
rest.
good, good,
We'll
good,
count
good.
it. We'll count
Hey, so Payson,
Right.
do you know if you and Gwen can come see the movie or not?
She hasn't. So she usually gets her schedule like the Thursday before.
No.
So I'll let you know when she gets her schedule and we
Okay.
can find out.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
She typically on Saturdays works a double, so she's on from noon to 8. But we'll definitely see.
I think it's a Friday that we're going to see the
I'm
movie.
rolling.
It is.
Yeah.
Fridays and Saturdays are her double days, so both of
What?
them are.
What?
I rolled for health and I got max health,
What
baby.
day was that, Asa? Monday? Oh yeah, actually. I know that's what it seems like, but that's not the case.
No, sorry. So it's Wednesday. Oh, no,
Wait,
can't do it.
that's dang it, that's actually the day she works a double, Asa. No, we'll see exactly when.
Okay.
I know we've been trying to make a trip down to Idaho Falls that wasn't to take a dog to the emergency vet.
Mhm.
So I'm sure at some point we'll make our way down there, or up there rather. But yeah, I'm not certain if we can make that. Well, again, we'll just have to see.
Mhm.
Just have to see when we're closer.
I like how going back to you're good. I think we have time. But I think for next session, are you going to be here for Saturday next session?
Who, me?
Yeah, because it was this week that you couldn't
Yeah,
do D&D, right?
It's tomorrow that I can't be here. So
Right.
I'll be.
Oh, you can't be here next week, Chase?
No, not Saturday
Yeah.
at least.
No worries.
Chase is pooping on Saturday.
Probably.
Chase is pooping. on
Probably. I gotta
Saturday
help my parents move,
That's-
and I might
that's your
strain a
poop
little
day.
too much and just, you know.
the whole day. Nothing
that
but.
would be great. Hey, I get it, dude. After work, you gotta leave me alone for about 2 hours. I've got some stuff to sort out. So.
I think for tomorrow, it'd be really funny. Not tomorrow, next session. It'd be really funny if we just teleport to Tardith and be like, "All right, get you out of here."
Well, so
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Oh, dude, I like that.
It'd be
Here's-
I would
funny if
also
like,
like.
The
Yeah.
other thing.
No, go for it.
The other thing I want to say is that I just by leveling up got Mystic Arcanum spell level 6, and
Hmm.
one of them is Mass Suggestion. I can tell 12 creatures of my choice, and I can suggest a course of activity and magically influence them. So I could try and reverse Puppet Master the Puppet Master and be like, "Hey guys, there's this idiot named
Oh.
Salir that's messing with your brain," and then they spread the
I
rumors.
like that. I like
The
that.
potential for shenanigans.
I
is
like
real.
it.
So
I
that's-
think I do like this idea of going to Tardith. There's
Mhm.
also a part of me that's like, do you guys remember when I made that deal with the shield? That it was like, if I call upon you for help, will you be there to help me?
Mhm.
And it's like, yes, you just have to do me a favor, and that's kill Anselm Hune. I'm pretty familiar with his house.
Well, he's in jail.
I feel like maybe I can
Oh.
teleport in there,
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
him,
yeah.
teleport out.
I was like,
I don't know.
well, he's in jail, but then I was like, no, Dahlia probably just freed him. He's probably in his house
Right.
now.
That's,
You're
Well,
right.
you
that's
want-
what I'm
right.
thinking.
You're right.
One would be hilarious though, like Dahlia and the guards get to Tardith's house and they're about to arrest him, and then we just like show up with a Sphinx. We're like,
Right.
"Hey," and
Not
then we
just a
just
Sphinx.
teleport.
But a gargantuan
Right.
sphinx.
Right,
He's as tall as buildings.
right.
And then we just teleport away, and she's like, "What?"
It would.
Oh.
You know what would have to happen? Like they would be. It would be like we're just teleporting around to places we know and killing people.
The other
Right.
thing,
So it's like we send Declan in. Declan shows up and he looks at this warehouse and they're like, "Get him!" He teleports out, and then at an undisclosed time in the future, we come back in and completely execute all of them.
the other thing
So,
is this one I might also be able to work against Salir with is True Seeing. This spell gives the willing creature you touch the ability to see things as they actually are. And so they have like true sight and can see into the ethereal plane and everything like that. So I might be able to be like, boom, look at all the magic swirling around you. You're being lied to. Declan puts
I like
on his
it.
tinfoil hat. They're lying to you.
They're like,
you don't understand. The puppet master's out there. Wake up!
Turn the friggin'
shitboy.
frogs gay.
Turn on the
But yeah, I do. I'm totally down for the idea of doing an emergency evac of Tardith.
Yeah.
I am
I think-
100% down with that.
I think we reverse this on Dahlia. We get in.
Mhm.
get Tardith, and then I go mass suggestion. You 12 go spread the rumors, and then we get out of there. And now all of a sudden, they're working against her and the Puppet Master. We've got our own Puppet Master, baby.
Yeah. I like that idea. I actually like it a lot. Because I don't want Tardith to die.
I don't either.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's like when he's like, they're going to get me and I'm going to be executed. It's kind of like, well, dang, there's nothing we can... But there is something we can do about it now.
There's a
'Cause we
lot
can
you
be
can do
there
about it now.
right
Goodness
now.
gracious.
So, yeah, I'm totally down for doing that if the rest of you are.
I can also get another level 5.
See if you can get a
spell.
hold of Fireball.
Oh my god.
We'll go in, take Tardith out, and blow up everything.
I don't think
Boom!
I don't think I can get a fireball. I wish I could. I wish I could be that guy in the campaign that's like, Wizard, you're in a 5x5 room. Do you really want a fireball? It's like, did I ask the size of the room?
Yes.
I cast fireball.
I
could also, if we found, let's see.
I wonder.
If we found Salir, there's this other one, Temporal Shunt. You target the triggering creature, which must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or vanish, being thrown to another point in time and causing the attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. So I could just send Salir back in time. Just be like, bye, idiot. Boom.
Dang, that would be horrifying. Cause
yeah,
Salir,
kill us as we're babies.
Right, so Salir would come back and he'd be sitting there back in time manipulating. Send me back in time and I'll kill baby Salir.
You know where I'll send him? I'll send him so far back. I'll send him 1,000 years back so that he has to go fight the Kroll. Good luck, idiot.
it's like you hit him and then it's like 10,000 BC. There's dinosaurs walking around.
Just imagine it's like I just freaking slap him across the face and then all of a sudden like he like flinches, opens his eye and just sphinx right on top of him.
I'm not seeing any downsides to any of this.
No, I'm thinking about learning the cantrip Booming Blade. So I can do radiant damage, sneak attack damage, and thunder damage in one attack.
Oh my gosh, I want Draconis dead so bad.
I would. Well, because like
keep in mind, you still are missing your dominant hand.
Oh yeah.
So attacks will be at disadvantage until you get that hand back.
Interesting.
I'm looking at some of this. I get to add a new spell to my. Level 11 kind of is smelly for rangers. I get a pretty decent ability in another spell, and I'm thinking if I get a Summon Fey spell, or if I get Plant Growth, because I like messing with plants.
Yeah.
And then here's another thing. So Plant Growth, it says you cast a spell, so its casting time is special. I can choose if I use, like, how I cast it. So it's like, there are 2 possible uses for this spell, granting either immediate or long-term benefits. If you cast this spell using an action, you choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. You can exclude 1 or more areas of any size within the spell's area. Okay? But the second ability, if you cast a spell over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants within a half-mile radius centered on you become enriched for 1 year. So basically, I can show up and I can be like, just make a forest happen for a year. It also says that like if they can be harvested, they yield twice the normal amount of food. So
that's really cool.
I know. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of sick to just be the plant man.
The other thing, this is the other thing I want to do when I'm level 15. If we make it to level 15 before the campaign ends, is Master of Myriad Forms. It's literally Mask of Many Faces, but instead of disguise self, it's alter self. So it's like I become another person. Yeah.
Become another person.
Become another person. Become another person.
Become
Which
another
also,
person.
hold on. If I did it, like alter self kind of just like is two of my things, but rolled into one. Because I also get aquatic adaptation. You adapt your body to an aquatic environment, sprouting gills and growing webbing between your fingers. You can breathe underwater and gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. So I would also have my gift of the depths if I got this.
Wow.
We got some good options here, you guys.
I've
Yeah.
also got a summon animal one. And it's like I can summon one beast of challenge rating 2 or lower, 2 beasts of challenge rating 1 or lower, 4 beasts of challenge rating half or lower, and 8 beasts of challenge rating a quarter. And an example of a quarter is a baboon. So I could summon 8 baboons.
Nolan just goes, baboons! And then
Right.
I'm just go leaping over your shoulder.
I like to think he like points his finger at him and says something in Elvish, and then you just see 8 baboons start coming out of the woods.
I'm
around.
viewing like, you know that one monkey in the zoo that's like he's like standing there like this. I'm
Yeah,
imagining
the
that, but you're
orangutan.
pointing instead, and he just
Yeah. Sometimes
We-
I wonder if Nolan would have been a better druid, but I'm okay with this bowman. But
I like the idea of us teleporting to Tardith, and you're just baboons.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out
Like,
what fifth
hello,
level spell I want.
TARDIS. I have come to save you. 8 baboons run out of closets and from like holes in the wall and all that.
That got me. That was great.
I've never heard of anything more fantastic than this.
Are you sure we can't go a little longer? Just roleplay the teleporting. It's...
teleporting in 8 baboons.
We will have to wait to see what happens until next time.
Okay, cool.
I do think I'm gonna get rid of Magic Circle, because every time I level up I can swap out my spells. I think I'm gonna get rid of Magic Circle. Oh no, I can't. Whatever.
Oh, it's one of the preset
Yeah.
ones. Yeah. So.
What'd you guys think of tonight's session?
It was
I had
fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Did it
I lost-
feel like I was railroading you guys at any point?
Oh, I
didn't
mean,
think so.
I don't think so. I mean, did I ever think we were going to find the night masks? No.
Right.
So I
feel
had
like-
written down their exact destination or their exact location throughout.
Right.
And you guys could have found them. It was down to a 50-50. You guys had either the Western Watchtower or the Cenarian Plains, and they were at the Western Watchtower.
Right.
So, here's what I had written. Well, I guess I'll just send you guys my notes for pretty much the whole thing, except for a couple things I'll save. Let me copy and paste this real quick.
Also, do we all want to play a little Destiny? I don't know. You know, it's...
I think my wife is ready for me to return to her, and
make love. I get it.
to be fair, I have given
Okay.
her far less attention today than she deserves.
He deserves something. That's right.
Asa,
Great.
Asa, my man.
Good heavens.
Sorry.
So,
I mean,
here are
Oh.
my notes for tracking them.
yeah. yeah. Sorry, my mind was on other things. Yeah.
So I had changed a couple of things as we went, including like the size of the dice you rolled, as well as the total number you had to accumulate.
Where did you post it? Oh, there it is. Found it.
In
Found
the
it.
tavern. And so, anyways, at the bottom, I said the Night Masks are going to use Blint River to escape Ezra's Wood. They have been hiding in the ancient Caladoran ruins, which are a few miles away from Keep Garawashi. They are going to cross Flint River and find docks next to the Western Watchtower. On them, they are going to find an ancient boat that is still afloat and chained to the dock. And yes. So it was just a guessing game.
Yeah,
It was a
no, that's
guessing
fair.
game.
We could have got magical items from Ezra's tower.
But where you guys didn't end up going, no magical items for you.
Right.
No.
How does Ezra feel about being out in the world?
You guys will have to wait and see.
Hmm.
You guys may have just released a menace.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm kind of over it all now.
Right. As long
My
as Falcor dies, I don't care what's going on.
Right.
Lesser of two evils, right?
Right.
But is he really the lesser of two evils here?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Where did the Kroll come from the first time, you guys?
Hey, I chose to give up vengeance, and you know.
Yeah. We have to give people second chances. If you
Right.
don't believe people can change, then you also believe you yourself can never change. We have to remember this. I have a question.
Sage words. Yes.
So, is there a time in the coming weeks that possibly, like maybe Sunday evening or something, that we would be available to talk group setting?
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to do that.
I would as well.